one. But the reason I liked the ETH trade a little bit better this morning was because of the tighter consolidation, right? So we had this consolidation, this market structure get put in. We, broke out to the upside, came real close to our take profit one. Now it looks like we're trading back down in a little bit, but it didn't have these like violent wicks to the upside and to the downside that Bitcoin had. So we had a little bit tighter of consolidation, which can kind of lead us into a little bit of an easier trade, right? And that was my kind of my thought process behind that.
We also have 3 a.m. in the chat or in the Discord with us as well.
Morning, you guys. Morning.
You had a crazy birthday yesterday, guys. Let's not talk about it. You know how 3 a.m. gets?
Oh, nothing crazy, guys. Nothing crazy. Just being an old man now.
one birthday party, medical bills go up 70%.
Hey, just a real quick announcement, you guys. If you have already paid for your TPO bootcamp, go and check your emails. You guys can get a new link to a new Discord. The Discord is just going to house the Zoom links and things like that for the class, just to keep, our Citadel a little less cluttered. So it's nothing special over there, you guys. And it's also a way you guys can talk to each other in your class and have like a little special class you guys can have sidebar chats in. So put everything for you guys broken down by class date, and then you'll have your Zoom links and things like that. So just go ahead and check your emails. If you didn't get an email or if the link is broken, I think some of them have been, just send me a DM. I'll send you guys a fresh new link, okay?
Make sure to send them DMs. You gotta be in 3M's DMs. You have to. You cannot not be in his DMs.
It goes down in the DM.
Gotta hit him up.
So
That song is old.
shout out some people: Greg, Caesar, Chris, Michael, Eric, Jens, Chappie, Eduardo, Long and Short, Gray, Alex, John, JBJ, Shaitan, Carl, Gray Wonder, Ninja Trader, Gustavo, Alexandru, Long and Short, All Star, Serendipity, Tulio, Ed, Dimas.
Hey, Tulio. Saw your email, man. Hey, let you guys know we got like 100 and something people in this class right now. We have 140 people signed up, you guys. So we have 60 slots left over for July's classes. The only slots left over are July 19th and July 26th. Just a few classes left on July 19th. Let me check how full it is for you guys real quick. Just do the math. Excel is being nice and slow for me. There we go. All right, so we got 16 more seats left over in the July 19th class. And then the 26th class is pretty open. Looks like we have 6 people signed up for that one. So like I said, about 60 more seats total. Majority are in the July 26th class. And we had about, 6 more classes or 6 more seats left in the July 19th. So, get them while they're hot, you guys. July is not too far away for those of you thinking like, oh, it's like another month or whatever. It is. But like I said before, you guys haven't been trading for that long now. So what's another month to wait to learn how to trade the right way, right? So go and check out July 19th if you guys got it on the calendar, and then July 26th as well. Plenty of seats left over, you guys. Plenty of seats.
Also, I want to give a big shout out to all of the server boosters in the channel. We have quite a few. So I want to give a big shout out to Ace, Elfsign, Alorf, aka DRJ, All Stars, Andes, Bearish Bull, Boyd, Cam G, Searman, Chabby's Crypto, Clockwatcher, Crimson, Dan, Dave, Eli K, Filibuster Fireworks, Flocky, Graham, Hale Odin, Hunt, Inzelek, I think is what it says. Jens, Jingles, JLGB, Kaiseki Warrior, Lemon Curve, Martin, Pasnikowski, Misspelled, No Credits Left, Nigel, Olo, Premier Crypto, Renraku, Roan, Rhino, Sam Benyon, Skotsky, Serendipity, Sirkin, Smart Alex, Tommy J, Vapor Wavy 1, VN1BK, X3, and Z, formerly Doinked. Thank you guys so much for boosting the server. Because of you guys, we don't need any more server boosts, guys. The max is 30. We have 40 right now. You guys are awesome. So we're chilling. We get maximum benefits in our Discord. So we get better stream quality, better audio. And I just want to give a big shout out to those server boosters because of that, because we're able to do it because of you guys. And we're stronger together as a community. So we just wanted to give you a shout out and just give you guys our thanks. Oof, it's getting freaking hot out here. All right, let's read some chat. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Radu, is C137 still using MC? Yeah, man. Nah, I don't know about that. I had to get off the Kool-Aid. You know, I mean, it's only so much. There's only so much you can look at a green dot before you look at it and say, "What's going on now?"
Yeah. Thank you, Alex, man. Appreciate that one. He said we server boosted the TPO bootcamp. Yeah, we just need one more, guys, just to get those little extra emojis and stuff like that on there. But sorry to interrupt. Thanks, Alex.
Oh no, you're good, man. I feel like going on a green dot is like going on a light when it goes green and then it turning red and then you get an accident. Like it goes green and then flickers red right afterwards immediately, and then you're blaming the light for you not looking left and right.
That'd be a good meme.
You know, it's just like what in life is like that. Yeah. I mean, but enough talking, guys. You guys want to see Ethereum or Bitcoin? You guys want to see which one works best? I mean, Brad's brain over here is just doing a million calculations per second.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my Ninja Trader stuff too.
Yeah, Alex, red pills do taste better than Kool-Aid.
That's a fact.
Unless it's red Kool-Aid. I mean, that's the only kind of Kool-Aid, right? And I guess there's grape too, but.
Hey, don't forget the added sugar.
Nah, dude. Yeah, I get the premix and still add sugar to it.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I don't want diabetes that badly.
I have friends that did that. That's insane. It's like, bro,
nah,
you're
man.
crazy.
That's the rich people's Kool-Aid. If you can't afford the premix, you have to just get a whole big bag of sugar in the packets, and you just half packet of Kool-Aid, so you save it for later, and then you use a bunch of sugar. Just get that color in there,
half a jug of sugar and then just drink
it's
it.
Just sugar water. I mean, that's all it is,
Sheesh. I mean, it's essentially what it is anyways. Doesn't it just have dye?
Oh yeah, just straight sugar. I mean, it's got some artificial flavoring or coloring, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, as a kid, it's it's what you want.
This is great. It's like those ones that you get from the plastic. Remember
the
Kool-Aid? You got little plastic, little plastic jugs.
Yeah, those are great.
Sugary.
Hey, thanks, chappies. I appreciate it, man. We'll put you down for an extra drawing. And then that brings up to you guys, we have a drawing, I think, on this Friday. It's going to be, we have one tomorrow and one on Friday. I think the one for tomorrow is going to be for the server boosting, and then the one on Friday is going to be for the Instagram post, I think it was. So you guys have your names down there. We have entries ready for you guys to go. And then for the server booster, so you guys have plenty of time. Like C130 said, we don't really need any more, but I mean, if you guys want to keep boosting, that's fine. I think they're good for like a week or something like that.
Yeah, it adds to when people join, guys. I put the server boosters to the top of the list on the right, so it just adds to the legitimacy of us. Like when people join, they see our community and they're like, oh, I mean, we have a lot of members here server boosting, so that means that there's a degree of trust, which is really a message that it puts out to newer people that join our Discord. They really see that it's more of a safe place to be at, and it's normal. People are gonna be skeptical at first, you know how the crypto space is, but people trying to teach stuff, they try to tell you, hey, all you need is this one thing, but what in life do you need one thing to be super successful at? It just takes time.
Just need Bitcoin Brad. That's it.
Just need Bitcoin Brad. I mean, there's only one Bitcoin Brad left, man. You got to just make an NFT and just, Bitcoin Brad duplicate 2, except you can't trade. So the value is probably 0. Oh, shit.
That's probably true.
This man. No,
sure, maybe like this one is fine.
Oh, my back. Guys, let's see if we can run those likes up. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes and just destroy the algorithm.
I heard you guys got it to 200 likes yesterday. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. Like 204.
Too tired.
Likes.
I couldn't stay awake. You guys are team no sleep last week. Making up for it this week.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so what's happening here, and kind of like I said when I posted those plays earlier, that everything today was going to be high risk because of the consolidation, and it seems kind of like we're just bouncing back and forth. So we ran some stops to the upside. So the USA session, right, the cash session, the CME, basically just took control of this position up here. Right now they're bringing it down. Let's see if they can run these stops. I did take this trade on ETH up and then close as soon as we got this weakness. Not really a great trade. Didn't get up to my take profit. I took a little bit of profit here and then closed the rest down here when this A period opened up and ticked up twice and then came back down. This is what I was meaning by managing risk, right? You can't just kind of sit in here and hope that it's going to go your way. Once it starts to go against you, or once you start to see the weakness in it, you just kind of got to call it, right? And so, we didn't get that full move. We didn't get to run these stops up here, and that's pretty typical of what's going on. We've just been kind of in this consolidation pretty much all day, right, or all night, basically since like yesterday. And then if we switch over to the Bitcoin, we see kind of the same thing. This was kind of this big wick was kind of the reason I really didn't like the long trade on Bitcoin. It ended up going up. Didn't run these stops from back here. Kind of failed right at the top. But we're basically like kind of pushing down towards the VWAP. So it'll be interesting to kind of see, where it's gonna go. It looks like it's been like trying to go up like all night, and then comes back down. So it'll be interesting to see with all of the long position that's been put on pretty much all day yesterday and overnight, if we can finally break out, right? And that's why I liked the ETH trade, just because it seems like the percentage of the gain that we could get was going to be a little bit more. So the break of those tops to where that first take profit was about 1%. So depending upon the leverage that you're using and stuff, that 1% trade is going to be a lot more than than this trade here. And I've been Andy's, you made profit on ETH, nice. I've been getting a lot of messages from people basically asking, like, hey, like, look at ETH, you can make more money on ETH. The percentages are going to be better on ETH, so that's why I started looking at it. And, it definitely looks like, that is the case. So it'll be interesting going forward. I'd like to start kind of doing both, right? Kind of looking at both as far as like setting up both plays and then looking at both, because sometimes Bitcoin, you just got to sit in there forever, it seems like. So
Yeah, the Bitcoin space is like so indecisive most of the time. ETH rips.
And here we're getting this downside. Let's go back to the ETH chart. I mean, the Bitcoin trade and the ETH trade to the downside are pretty much the same. At least for me. I'm probably gonna do both of them. My chart's finally working now too, so that's cool.
All Star says typical US Open.
Yeah, exactly.
They're sitting on Wall Street. Guys, we got it. And they're trying to throw it down. How's everyone doing? You guys chilling? You guys relaxing? Hopefully everyone's having a good morning, day, or night.
So be careful with this right here, right? This is what we're looking for, the break of this 185. The VWAP is right here though, guys. So if we come down, break, there could be a big buyer just kind of sitting right here. This could be like a little trampoline, right? To just kind of bounce price back up. So you've got to be careful. That's why this is a higher risk trade. Yeah, we have some stops to run, I, J, K. But, there could be, that little Pac-Man just kind of sitting right under here to bounce us off this trampoline to the upside. So you know, you've got to be ready for this one for sure. My bad.
Yeah, be ready for that.
Got a helium miner coming in on Friday. I don't even know what that is.
Like for mining Ethereum.
Oh,
I'm assuming. I mean, I don't see why anyone would want to mine Ethereum though, because like they're gonna get rid of all the miners and stuff soon. That's gonna be interesting to see. Guys, let's see if we can get the video likes up. We're super excited to get the TPO bootcamp going, rolling. It's gonna be awesome. Also, if anyone didn't know, you will have access to a live trade room where you can essentially just be in there with everyone else who is also TPO certified, because you have to be it's a prerequisite. Like you have to go through the TPO bootcamp course. So once you pass, you'll be able to have access to that with everyone else who also passed the course. Myself, Bitcoin Brad, and 3AM will be in there, and Bitcoin Brad will kind of be, you know, kind of identifying the market as we continue, and everyone can work together to pretty much make call outs, and we can all see how everything is going and where the market's headed. It's going to be interesting stuff. Brad, Andy says, can you explain how you find your take profit targets?
yeah. So what I'm looking for my take profits is to sell into the strength, right? So the first take profit on this this long ETH trade from this morning was this 2043, which is, you know, right up here, and the reason being is because, you know, we have this resistance that it hit here, so I'm looking to sell like right into that, right before that, because a lot of times it's going to get defended, right? And it did this morning. They defended that position. So I like to get out of the way and let these sellers come in if they want to come in, and you know, if they want to sell it, you know, I'll be happy to, you know, I bought right here at 24 and then ended up selling at 40. But you know, if they wanna you know, sell it down, then, you know, be my guest. You guys can have it. That's kind of how I'm looking for it. And then, you know, for these ones, for the farther take profits, I'm just looking for, you know, where the market structure is at. So we had this support, you know, until we broke through it, and then it became resistance. See how it got back tested? So it tested here once, tested here twice. Let me get my pen out. As we were on our way down, we tested here, bounced off once, tested, bounced off twice, and then finally broke through, but then back tested it once, back tested it twice, and then sold off, right? So this is an area that we know that there's going to be confluence, and you know, this is going to be kind of that area where we look to get rid of some of the position, because this is an area that they're going to try it again, right? So people that sold down here are pissed because they lost, right? As price goes up, well, they're going to try the short again, you know, from here. This is you know, kind of like 3AM and I have talked about, right? There's people that literally all they do is just short, right? You know, James being one of those people, pretty much just only shorts. But like, oh, motherfucker, dude, I hate this goddamn thing. Where's it at? There it is. You know, so that's one thing that we've got to look out for as far as this resistance. That's why I have these two lines, kind of like a resistance zone right here, and so that's why I'm looking to get rid of my position in there. If we get some volume and stuff, you know, I'll hold it. But as soon as I see weakness in this zone, that's when I know sellers are coming in. So I try to close off some of my position.
When you trade Ethereum, do you notice like the difference in like price action in a way, like the way traders trade both?
Say that again.
Do you like notice a slight difference in like both Bitcoin and Ethereum when you're trading them, like in the price action, as far as how people psychologically treat it? I'm just curious if you see anything.
Yeah, I think some of the ETH traders are a little bit smarter. I think some of the ETH traders are like trading more like a lot more safe. I think the market makers aren't so focused on ETH. So they really focus on Bitcoin, and that's, you know, because they know that wherever Bitcoin goes, everything else is just going to kind of drag along for now. So they don't really have to worry about it so much. So I think that the moves um, in ETH. I mean, just that I've been looking, that are a lot more consistent, right?
Yeah, that's why I want to ask that,
Um,
because I kind of noticed the same thing when it comes to Ethereum. It doesn't break out until it's ready. It just kind of sits there. Bitcoin kind of just rips up or down.
yeah, Ethereum kind of respects its structure a little bit more than Bitcoin does, right? Or ETH respects its structure a little bit more than Bitcoin does, right? Like, you see, if we look back, right, you see these structures get built, and it doesn't really have like some of these these like violent moves where it like moves up above structure and down above structure in the same bar. It kind of just respects. Um, yeah, there's definitely less volume. Clank, clickety clank, the money goes into my piggy bank.
I haven't really seen you before in the chat, man. Your name is Ravesite 2K. He said, how do you see if a trade is losing steam? I can't read. I see often a little retracement before the next leg up, so I mostly fail to see when a move is done. I
Hang
guess
on a sec.
I
Say that
guess
again.
I guess he's just trying to ask, when does when move lose momentum? His name is Ravesite2K on the chat. It's like 4 questions back, or 4 chats back.
Yeah, it's usually when the
Okay, one
volume slows down, man. So when you start seeing those numbers start climbing, it means people aren't finding value, whether they're buying or selling. So like when you see the volume slow down, that's usually a good indication that either it's gone up too fast or gone down too fast, and then that they're gonna sit there and like, accumulate volume, or sit there and wash the trade out, rinse it out, sell a little bit at the top that they bought at the bottom, vice versa. So like just when you need volume in any kind of market, so whenever volume slows down, that's a good sign that the selling or the buying has slowed down too.
Also, you want to watch. You want to watch the impulse areas that I talk about, right? So like when we run stops, typically you'll get a little impulse, and you want to see the price respect those impulse areas. If it's not respecting those impulse areas, typically uh it's gonna trade back down. So as we saw, um this bar here, like if we go back in time, when it impulsed up, it came back down, and then this bar opened here, and then just traded down through it. All right, or when this bar impulsed through these C and B stops, and then it came back down, that's letting you know that this impulse area is not respected. So there's not people still buying. They just ran the stops just to run the stops, and then kind of went back underground. And that's one thing. Like, so like for here, when this thing impulsed above here, it got right within one tick, right, but couldn't run these stops. That's a key sign that it doesn't have the buying support that it needs in order to just go a couple of more ticks to eat these stops, and that lets you know that obviously the buying right here is done. And that's a good sign, a good time to hang it up.
Put away the boxing gloves. Gotta put them on your
Okay.
rearview mirror, bro.
No, bro. We don't do that.
This man's stupid.
All right, man, I'm out of the trade right now, so just let me know if you see anything good. I'm gonna go through these emails and all these direct messages and whatnot, and get everyone squared away.
Okay. My back is hurting today.
Yeah, my shit hurts all the time. Progressive Martian, are the time frames along the top, like London and CME, automatic, or do you put those there?
The time frames.
I'm
What do you mean?
assuming he's talking about
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
sessions.
they're part of the template. Yeah. So if you load the template, they'll show up. So is buying slows down, is that when you look for a short or stay out of a trade? No, so like when we were on this upside, right? and we saw the buying kind of shut off. We couldn't run these stops. I'm not looking to short that instantly, because what can happen is, buying shuts off, it comes down, and then, some more buyers show up down here from their initial impulse area, and then we take off, right? So what I do is I'm just waiting and kind of watching to see, what's going to happen. And we saw this A period open up, tick up a couple of ticks, like 2 or 3 ticks, and then start to sell down. And so that's a sign to me that, this is the it's over.
Demas says, what correlation between ES and crypto have you noticed? If one goes up, another goes down? Question mark.
Normally they're trading, within each other. So, I haven't really the fuck is going on? I'm trying to submit an order right here, but it's not fucking letting me.
Guys, it depends on the market that day, guys. So while Brad's working on his order, so sometimes the market might be going opposite of each other, sometimes it might be going with each other. It all really depends on the day. I mean, sometimes you have the Dow go up, the Nasdaq go down, and the ES go down, and sometimes you have the other one go up, and the other two go down. And then sometimes you have all three go up, all three go down. It all depends on the day. You just have to sit there and watch all the things side by side. You have to see, like, is the volume the same in all of them? Is there, one thing that's a catalyst, like, is tech going down because they're putting regulations or going to court again or something like that? It all depends on the day, guys. So you have to just sit there and watch. Not every day is going to be one goes up and one goes down, or they both move side by side. But when they do move opposite of each other, they do move opposite of each other. And then when they are going the same, they are going the same. So every day is a different day for that stuff.
But right now the ES is trading up and Bitcoin is trading down. So, but yesterday they both went up.
Nice. LJ asks, does TPO work well with alts? It does. It trades market structure.
TPO can be traded with anything: stocks, options, crypto.
It just might not be available for
everything.
all the alts, you guys, because the data has to give you this information, right? So whatever's on ExoCharts is the only thing that's gonna be available for altcoins. So if it's not on ExoCharts, you guys won't have access to the TPO. So you just have to see if the coin is listed or on that exchange, and they have the information up there. So you can like show them all the different ones. For definitely they have ETH and Bitcoin, but not every altcoin's gonna show up there.
Let me see. I can pop open the chart. So it's like, looks like they have, yeah, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, XBT, XRP. What is this? Tron.
Yeah, for those of you guys that are on BitMEX, it looks like it has ETH, Litecoin, XBT. I guess that's Bitcoins too. Litecoin. What's TRX? You know what that is?
Let me see. I can Google it.
They got Link on OKEX. They got
Tron.
Tron. Okay, they got Dot. They got Neo, Theta, TRB, WGRT, WNXM, XEM. So they got a lot of stuff on there, you guys. Let's go on the website, check it out. It's exocharts.com. We're not affiliated or endorsed by them at all. That's just the only option for you guys that trade crypto out there and want to use TPO. So exocharts.com. If you guys are new and haven't joined our Discord yet too, you guys can come in there and get these templates. So stuff that you guys are seeing on Bitcoin Brad's charts, they are in the Discord for free. All our members make their own, tweak them a little bit up, and then they drop their copies in there too, you guys. So it's kind of like open source. You guys come there, just plug and play those things, make some changes yourself, and then throw your copy in there too if you want. All right. So exocharts, and then join our Discord. The link is in the description. Also, you guys can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, and a few other places. All right, so all the links are inside the description. And if you guys haven't yet, go ahead and hit the like button, press share, and turn on your post notifications. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, guys, if you're new, it's yeah, Alex, yeah, TRX equals scam. No, yeah, I felt like TRX was Tron. I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't know. So I definitely had to double check. And I think Tron is one of those coins that you just gotta stay away from. You really do. I mean, honestly, anything that exists, you should always do your own research before you go into it. But like, Tron, like, looking into the way it's structured, it's just like, why? But yeah, if you're new, guys, if you are new here, welcome to the beginning of everything, honestly, because this method is it's not even really a method, but TPO, time price opportunity, it's really just a way of seeing things. It's a way of seeing what you already look at differently, and it measures things based off of time, price, and opportunity, which is TPO. But this will change the way you see the market. So I highly recommend checking out the Discord and just at least seeing if it's something you're interested in doing. It will greatly impact your trading abilities, just because when it comes to cryptocurrency, this method is really not used, and it actually shows you the insides as to where the value is in relation to the price, and you can actually start getting proper technical analysis going instead of looking at indicators that have all these things pointing everywhere. Andy says, Brad, can you put footprint on and see how you can get Brad, can you put footprint on, seeing how you can get a reading of the delta bid plus ask at open and then subtract bid plus delta at the candle open and close? Does that make sense? Will it add more confluence?
So I'm not a huge fan of the footprint here, just because you're not getting all the information, right? You don't have, well, once this shit's in the way, but you don't have all of the information as far as this is just the information from Binance Futures. It's not the information from all of the exchanges. So I'm not really a huge fan of it. It can kind of be misleading. Like you see the sell imbalance at the bottom. I mean, we see some stronger selling, but you can see the stronger selling right here, just in the delta. So this is just kind of like extra information that's just really not necessary to me. The footprint chart, I use the footprint chart. If we look at my footprint chart, it looks like this. This is for futures though, right? So this is what I look at with the futures, and that's because everything on the CME is traded through a single exchange. So there is no extra information that I'm not getting here. This is all of the information because all of the orders come through one exchange. So I get to see everything within this, right? And so I track the delta, max, min, cumulative, CDV, and the total volume. These are 30-minute bars, right? Like I said, I trade with the 30-minute. But, this is a little bit more supportive as far as, where I'm seeing, the big orders get in and where I'm seeing the bigger orders get out. But with the crypto, you're not getting the full story, so sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to pay attention to that. And so for me, I just kind of see it as a distraction. So I just stick with this.
It kind of sucks how cryptocurrencies don't really have a centralized exchange, because it's mainly a decentralized thing.
Right.
If anybody is interested in looking at that, there's a coin. It's an old coin. It's called Chainlink. And this is for the people that have probably already heard about it. They're trying to solve that issue where they're trying to create oracles to connect other things together to get more accurate data. That would be cool to see in application, but so many things now just don't have any application yet.
And so someone asked if we could look at the someone said disagree. I don't know, maybe it's us. So this is why I was saying with this short, right? It was a little bit more risky just because the VWAP is right here, right? So we have all this buying. So it looks like we peaked below the VWAP, and then there was all this buying. So that's why you had to be real cautious with this short. I kind of want to see it, especially since the VWAP is pretty much lining up with our entry. I'd like to see it be below before I get into this position. Are you seeing any weakness in this short we are in right now? It's failing to break lower. Yeah, and so that's kind of what I was talking about, and that's what I was talking about earlier with the VWAP, and the same thing on ETH. The VWAP is right here at our entry, so you can't like I said, you can't just follow these trades, verbatim. You've got to understand there's other things going on, within the chart, right? And I've talked about the VWAP. So you can't just put a limit order and just short whenever the position is short. We've got to wait for it to show us this confirmation. Yeah. So when I say you know the trade, the break of 31,819, that's where I'm starting to look for that trade, right? That's where I'm starting to look to see, okay, is this a good spot to get short? And as of right now, I want to see it get underneath of this VWAP and see some of these sellers really start to pile in and push us lower. That's that's what that's what you want to see. Like we've said, the VWAP is the scorecard, or and that tells us if sellers are in charge or if buyers are in charge. Right now we're above it, so we want to see if sellers have the juice to push it down below, and try to catch a little bit of support or resistance, I guess, and push us down a little bit lower.
I think that kind of doubles down on Strange Magic's question. So he's saying, can you look at the price action on BTC short now? So that kind of doubles down on that one, Magic. BT says, Brad, are you still working on the Pine Script market profile option, or did you scrap that? Just wondering, as it seems like if we want to trade crypto and traditional markets, we need Ninja and XO charts.
I am still working on it. But Pine Script is not the friendliest of codes.
Nobody uses Pine Script. I don't know why TradingView uses Pine Script. Googleplex, how much of the market is used by bots? Seems like every coin moves alike. It's because of Bitcoin, man. It's all it is, brother. It's just because of Bitcoin. There's always, in every asset, there's always a leader. And when you're looking at that leader in that asset class, it becomes the question of why invest in anything else if you can just invest in the thing that's performing the best. And when that thing starts tanking, man, everything else just kind of follows along.
How much of the market is used by bots? Seems like every coins move alike. I'm sure there is a fair amount of bots that trade the market, but most of it is traded by people.
Also, guys, if you guys are liking the content, consider hitting the like button. It really does help us out. We're getting a lot of things rolling for the future. Super exciting stuff. If you guys are watching this, you guys are doing the TPO bootcamp, you're going to be one of the first people. And obviously there's people out there in the crypto space that use TPO, on the side or whatever, but you guys are going to be one of the first people to legitimately learn how to actually use this and apply it.
Yeah, for those of you guys that are asking about Bitcoin, Brad's YouTube videos and all that stuff, C130, he's in the midst of working on those timestamps, all that kind of stuff, guys. And then like we said on the stream yesterday, if you guys are rewatching the videos, go ahead and just drop a comment. When there's something important, just you just throw the time. You don't have to say what the topic is or anything like that, but just drop a time in there to help C130 out. And then, if you guys really want to learn TPO, though, just come to the boot camp. You're going to get the most information there because it's going to be nothing but education. It's not going to be we're looking at charts and trying to help you guys out while you guys are on stream, because I know some of you guys have come in here from other places that are, using indicators and whatnot, right? And you guys are going off the wrong signals and you guys are trying to find out what's really going on in the market. So you guys want to know how to use the market, read the market yourself, come to TPO Bootcamp, okay? Our next dates open are July 19th. We got 6 seats left, and July 26th is pretty wide open, you guys. It's open to everyone in our Discord community right now. The instructions are in the Discord. The instructions are in our Instagram link, so you guys can check us out there. And if you guys want to just, the first 50, 100, we got 140 people signed up right now. You guys are gonna be seeing them posting up their games probably pretty soon, okay? Probably, I would say at least a month after. For some of them, that stuff's probably already clicking, from the day they get in there. They just need to see it more and more and more. Like we said before, guys, it's just all screen time, screen time, screen time. So the more you see it, the easier it's gonna click, okay? So you guys are gonna see these people, and once they get in the class, that's the only people's games we're gonna be pumping on our thing, okay? Because for us, like I said, it doesn't matter what we do every day. It matters what you guys do. If you guys are retaining the information, if you guys are grasping the information, we want to see you guys get this stuff down, okay? We want to see you guys learn how to trade responsibly and manage your risk. So come and join us at TPO Bootcamp, July 19th. Got seats left over, about 6. July 26th. You got about, it's pretty much open. You guys can come in, jump in there, okay? If you guys don't want to pay for the live trade room, and you just want TPO bootcamp only, those aren't going to start till August 2nd, okay? And then after that, the live trade room can be added on as an add-on package. But if you guys want it all bundled together, save $100 off the live trade room, get 2 months free from August 2nd to the end of December 31st. You guys will come into the live trade room and get the TPO bootcamp, $300. The rest of the pricing is on the flyer, okay? So if you guys have any questions, just send me a DM and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, guys, if you guys have anything TPO related as far as the boot camp goes, hit up 3 a.m. or message the email that's with the flyer inside of the class information channel.
Said, brother, your mic has so much sibilance. Is that how you say that?
Sibilance? I'm assuming it's like making like a little. It's probably talking about mines. It makes like a little noise.
Yeah, I'm poor. I'm poor, you guys. I can't afford a nice mic, So later on, we'll get some. We'll
We're
get some
about to
good
bust these
quality
stuff to the
stuff.
top side, James.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here watching this.
How are you guys liking the thumbnails? Let me see in chat. Like, do you guys think we should improve on the thumbnails? I've been kind of making them. There's really no point to like hire anyone to make thumbnails or pay them. It's a tiny picture. I don't know. I kind of make them myself. So what do you guys think about them? Are they wild or no? I kind of keep them very similar to the title. Ethereum or Bitcoin. This one was Ethereum Bitcoin. I don't know why, but my head is really heavy right now. It feels heavy. Probably just gotta drink more water.
Probably.
Can I get
I'd have a bang this morning. I'm drinking cold brew, so
Ooh,
I think
nice.
that's why my brain is lagging today.
You notice like a noticeable, like.
I mean, it's just not as much of a jolt. You know what I mean? Like the
Means that speed in a can.
Yeah, the Bitcoin or the bangs are like, they really hit you, whereas the cold brew takes a little bit of time. It doesn't have as much caffeine. It is that nitro cold brew, and it's local made, so
Ooh,
it's really
nice.
good. But it doesn't have like that nice.
Trying to get the Bitcoin Brad effect.
Shot a caffeine pill in there.
Jeez, dude, I had a guy when we were in JRTC.
No dose?
Yes. Yeah, the yellow ones.
Yeah, man.
Yes, bro.
Those yellow jackets.
Dude.
No, those. Remember, like people be popping no-dos all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Class?
Dude.
Savages.
My buddy would take like 2 of them and drink a Monster. I'm like, bro, you're gonna die. I was like, no, it's good, man. It's all good. Like, I don't know how this dude made it, man. He's an E5, and that's all he drank was Monsters and took those pills.
Sorry, I'll have kidney stones later.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. He can run like a G though, which is insane because he smokes too.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the fastest smokers I ever met, all the smokers I ever met were the fastest runners. Is the funniest thing.
Dude, it throws me off, man. I'm over here just struggling, man. And there's one guy. He doesn't even run, like on his own time. He just runs during PT and just freaking outrunning everyone. Then smokes a pack after formation. I'm like, what am I trying for? What is it for at this point?
Exactly.
Where did my chat just go? Oh, here it is.
This breakout's nice if you're in it, James. I know you don't like trading up, but it's a nice move.
We just stopped at the high of yesterday, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Read some chats.
Yeah, it looks like we're, it looks like the
trapping some longs right here.
The buyers defended, this VWAP, right? And so that's a key thing, and this is something that we'll talk about, in the boot camp. And that's sometimes why I'm reluctant to place my trades. James has even told me, because what I don't want is I don't want you guys to be like, oh, we broke it, so I must mark it in because we're gonna go short, right? The thing is those breaks, and I've talked about it before on the stream and in the Discord, is like, that's when I'm looking to get short, and that's what you guys need to be doing. You guys shouldn't be blindly following where I'm getting in these trades or things like that. You want to see your own things. I did want to take a short right here, and believe me, that's why I was so quiet. Is because I was just waiting for it to get back below the VWAP so I could fucking smash the button. But it didn't wasn't able to get down. And if it does get back down, right, I'm gonna be looking to requalify that trade to get back into this short. So the play itself is not dead, right? But if you got in it and you got stopped out, you've gotta understand that you can't just be jumping into a trade just to jump into a trade because you think everybody else is jumping into that trade, right? Um,
Guys, I see a few questions about the footprints. We'll discuss the footprints at a later time. Right now, we just want to teach you guys how to use TPO. If you don't know how to use TPO, let's say a month or two from now, do your best to learn it and stick with one subject at a time, because everything from here on forth will revolve around TPO being the foundation.
and if you can't get down the TPO, the footprint isn't going to help you, right? The same thing I say with this delta. If you can't get down the TPO, the delta is not going to help you, right? You're going to overwhelm yourself, and the whole key of all of this is just to keep it simple, right? I'm not telling you don't use it. If you want to use it, then use it. I'm just letting you know, one, I don't use it on this, and two, what's it telling you? What's this telling me? Like nothing really, just bids and asks. That's it. It's not really telling me anything. It's telling me that there's an imbalance here from 16, right? To sit, and it's hard to know. You have to set these parameters of what multiplier you want on these, and it's hard to tell because you're gonna have to adjust them throughout the day because the U.S. cash session open is going to be busy, but then later on throughout the day, are you still going to be getting that same volume? Are you still going to be getting the same imbalances? So this footprint really is not telling you anything, and even if you change it to the bid and the ask, so the imbalances go away, like. Do you think that this is easier to decipher than this? Right? This takes all of that guesswork out for you. So you might as well, if you're going to do anything, just put delta bars on and just pay attention to the single delta inside the bar, right? If that's what I was going to do, if I was going to trade it, like a footprint, this is what I would do. I would use delta instead, or even even volume, and you can change these to like these volume profiles too. So these this lets you, this is actually like a clearer indication because you can actually see it without having to zoom all the way in on the price, right? So you can see that right here, where's my thing? Right here, we're putting in some volume. Right here's some volume, and right here's our thin spot, right? So as price goes up, if it trades up past this, it's probably going to come back up to here. This is what this lets you know. If you want to change the delta to give yourself a little bit more heat looking, um, that's that's
So
something that you can do.
Progressive's got a question. So a footprint chart is basically you can have it in whatever size you want. You can have it in a 5 minute, 30 minute, a tick size range chart. It shows you the bid and the ask. So basically, like it's saying it's footprint, right? So footprints are something that happened in the past, right? So it's your past orders and your past bids lined up nice and neat for you, and it shows you like how much exact volume was at each price level. So if you guys are looking at a heat map or something like that, or your order book, that'd be like what's in the future or what's possibly to be executed, and your footprint is like what actually executed, like the history of all the orders right there in the chart. So that's what a footprint chart is.
And so if we go, oops, um, if we just look at the delta, right? The delta is just telling us, inside the bar at a certain price, the difference between the buying and the selling. That's it. And not even necessarily the buying and the selling, it's just the difference between where the orders were executed, whether they were executed on the bid or the ask, right? Typically, positive delta is going to show up on the ask, negative delta is going to show up on the bid, but it doesn't always work that way. That's why I just pay attention to how price acts at the certain levels, right? So our level down here, it's value area low. It was our spot to look for an entry, and we have the VWAP, right? We traded back up. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this, guys. I can't look at it. So, we traded back up to the previous session's point of control, and then our point of control, our TPOC for the current session, and we're above the daily point of control, and we want to see if it's going to get some juice. So something like this, right, guys? You're just kind of hanging out, right? Grab your fidget spinner, spin it around. There's just no trade really presenting itself right here. At least, I mean, not for me at least.
Market's acting kind of weird today. It's chilling.
I mean, we're just in this huge consolidation range, and this is why I'm not a huge fan of. That's why I said everything is high risk. I'm not a huge fan of this price action today because we see this market structure, right? It's pretty much just staying in volume. So it kind of seems like someone's building a huge position. We've had these look above and fails, twice now, right? Or twice, where it popped up, came back into structure. This thing popped up hard, came back into structure. Now it's back in structure, right? And you mark your structure with your highs and your lows, right? You have like a little mini structure in here where it's consolidating. And this is just to get the retail traders out of these positions. That's all it is, right? I do like this, this next short. If we can get down here, this 33.6, that would be a more wait and see. I just like the short from here because we're going to be able to take a little profit. Even if we run these stops and we don't fill these singles, we'll be able to take some profit right here, right? But if you wait till here, you're going to kind of limit those gains. And I've been trying to kind of set you guys up as far as the percentages, because I know some of you guys are playing with low leverage, and so the higher percentage of the move, the easier it is going to be, or the more you're going to be able to gain. But also coming with that is going to be more risk on your side. So but the volume indication on the right tells you the same info, so you don't need to put the volume cluster on. Yeah, so the volume cluster on the right, Andy, is telling me for the day. This is for the entire day, so you can see if we zoom it all the way out and zoom this all the way in. So this goes all the way back for the past 24 hours. So basically to here, this pre-close, because I'm pretty sure when the volume starts. Yeah. So the pre-close until now, right? And so it is a little bit different because it's not showing you what's actually happening when you turn on these volume clusters, right? Or these volume profiles. It shows you intra-bar, right? But to me, it's just kind of a lot of noise that's not really necessary. But like I always say, if it helps you guys, you should use it, right? There's certain things that I use that James doesn't use, and certain things that he uses that I don't use, right? We both use the VWAP, but he likes the deviations of the VWAP, and I don't. So everyone's going to have little things that they're going to add to their charts. I know a lot of people look at this, right? To me, to me, I'm getting all of this information by looking at this chart, right? So I don't need this extra thing. I feel like this is just taking up space on my chart, so I don't like to see it, right? A lot of people like open interest. So according to open interest, what it looks like is this red bar was just longs taking profit, and now this green bar that's forming is new long positions being opened up, right? That's how open interest is working. And that's, that kind of seems accurate for right now, right? Some people like these delta bars, right? I think the delta bars on XO charts are just absolutely fucking worthless. That's why I like the CVD on TradingView. And so if we're looking at this, right, we're seeing this green bar form with negative delta, which kind of puts me on, and then we saw this big red bar with positive delta. So, it is the market's kind of like bipolar right now is what that's telling me. Telling me just to grab my fidget spinner and chill for a bit.
Fidget spin and chill. Those fidget spinners keep you pretty busy though, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Just to start doing tricks with them like my son does.
Yeah, if you have like the good ones and they just spin forever. You were like talking about this bearing one that you had on stream. This like really fancy one.
Oh yeah, it has ABEX 7s in it. This thing spins fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys remember yo-yos?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was messing with yo-yos. So.
Remember like the fast ones, like the Bumblebee and some other stuff like that? It's just like these like fast spinning yo-yos, dude. I'm like such a nerd.
There was a big company that did yo-yos when I was young. I forgot what their name was. Duncan. Yeah, there it is, Duncan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Dude,
yo-yos
man,
were wild.
my kids don't even know what a yo-yo is today, man.
My kids have a yo-yo.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I
trying to
forgot
teach.
those existed.
You also make your kids, stay outside for like 10 hours a day too. So
Yeah.
like, can't come in. Sorry, timer's not done. Dad, it's hot outside. Nah, don't worry about it.
Jen said, "Oh my
Just
god."
kidding.
111.
Just kidding.
Jen said, "Oh my god, yo-yos. Thanks for making me feel old now."
Hey, I used to play the yo-yo.
I totally forgot about yo-yos, man.
There's like these fast yo-yos. Kids are spending like, $80 on a yo-yo. I was like, damn. It's like the same time just after, paintball guns. Remember paintballing was a huge thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Airsoft
huge.
took over.
Airsoft's stupid.
Yeah, you can't. There's so many cheaters. There's so many cheaters, man. I played airsoft
Just
once.
so much.
Cheaters.
Yeah, I remember I had messed up friends, dude. They would like freeze their paintballs.
What
I was
the
like,
hell?
wow. There's a rock coming right at you.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah, they're dickheads, dude. But I didn't play with them, so
It's a good thing.
exactly.
What ETH is doing.
Probably get shot in the back.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I heard a lot about that in high school, like people freezing their paintballs, but like, dude, that shit sounds like it'll fuck you up bad.
Dude, yeah.
It does not sound like a fun time at all.
Hell no. You could do a paintball tournament. You guys go to Vegas. I won't freeze any paintballs, I promise.
You won't be able to. It'll be too fucking hot.
Yeah, right, dude. I don't miss the desert at all. Oh, too hot. It's like what's the low in Arizona now? Progressive Martian like 90, 99 during the day and the night. Too hot, man. You can just go melt outside.
Screw that, dude. In Texas, that was one point where like the trash cans in the bottom were melting a little bit.
Dude,
How hot
yeah,
it
it's
was.
insane, bro.
It's like, what is this?
Oh, Long and Short said there's a guy in our Discord that has his own line of yo-yos, so that's pretty cool.
Get out of here. That's awesome.
Tell them to post it in the Discord. I kind of want to see. I forgot about.
Yeah,
yo-yos,
post the
man.
pic, yeah. We'll have to make a buy-sell trade channel in the Discord.
Where people can like exchange their own goods and stuff.
Yeah, man, like a internal Etsy or something,
Dude, that'd be nice, man. There's so many people in our Discord that have so many things.
Yeah, we got a lot of talented people here, you guys. Long and Short's one of them, so. Yeah, definitely had to start that. We have to revamp the Discord once you start getting a little bit bigger. We won't collect any fees though, you guys.
It's like when you're driving. And
We're just here for the TPO.
You're going on a toll road and you got to pay like, however much they ask. You're like, bro, I'm just trying to get there.
Well, I mean, sometimes like when I was living in East Coast, man, I'd take the toll road to New York, man. You want to take the toll road? I'll pay the extra $10-$20, man. It's worth it.
You were out.
Yeah, dude, I'm not trying to sit in traffic, man. You ever seen East Coast traffic? Definitely rivals LA traffic.
Do you think so?
Dude, it's probably actually worse.
Dang.
You have less lanes too.
I've only been on like the southeast portion. I've never really been to like the northeast, like New York and stuff like that. I was like around Georgia, Alabama.
Yeah, you go hit a bridge, dude. It's $20 right there. You go hit a tunnel, $20 right there. Even if you got Easy
Sheesh.
Pass. Yeah, you guys know
Really?
how toll roads are unless you live in the East Coast.
Pass. I'm about to watch that movie today, actually. Boom.
Which one?
Fifth Element.
Oh, that's funny.
What is it?
Multi-pass.
Oh yeah,
multi-pass.
multi-pass. I'm like, what the hell?
NFT marketplace, dude. There's people on our things, on our Instagram I see selling NFTs. I'm like, man, I can't believe people actually buy this stuff. No offense, I'm like some of you guys that are artists out there. But I'm like, I can't believe people buy this stuff. It's like I'm about to go to a kindergarten place and just grab up all the drawings and put them into digital and sell those on NFTs, original works of art.
It's just the only thing
You know,
about.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the only thing about NFTs that throws me off is that there's like always. It's just like you don't really. It's a digital copyright thing, but like you don't really own it. Like it's just a digital version of
Well,
something that's physical.
I think NFTs are great for something like books and music and things like that, right? Because like you're always
Yeah.
gonna get a residual if you're the creator. But I mean, there's some truly truly horrible art on there, like horrible. I'm talking about like it's like a kid drew it with the crayon and put it online, took a picture of it, and like didn't even draw it on like Adobe or Photoshop or something like that. And it's just like people are out there paying like half an ETH coin for this. I'm just like, you
Yeah.
guys are nuts. It's like, are you guys high on crack like when you're buying this stuff? Like, cause let me know what time you guys get on to shop, cause I'll post some stuff on there, no problem. It's like all day long. It's like this is a green dot, this is a red dot.
Dude, when Mark Cuban heard about the ETH craze, or I'm sorry, the NFT craze, dude, he's just
He's like this. He's like the
selling
starter of
gifts.
it, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like
just
he's the
selling
he
gifts
owns
now.
it basically. What website does he own? Open
Mark
Seas or
Cuban.
something like that, I think. Or yeah, it's like he owns one of the
Let's see.
websites. I'm about to close this trade out and take.
Are you in a short?
Yeah, dude, from 45, man. Come on now. About to close out here at 38.25. Actually, no, I'll just close right now.
Oh, it's lazy.com.
Oh, Crypto Diggs, you're from DC, man. I used to live over there in Baltimore, right outside Fort Meade, then moved into the city. Yeah, DC traffic. Whew. The Beltway. Ooh, horrible, horrible, horrible. DMV traffic. But you know what? A lot of good food. I think some of the best food I had was in Baltimore, DC area. A lot of good new chefs out there. Yeah, Beanie Babies, right, dude? I remember when they had those things at McDonald's. Those things are selling off for like $100, $200 on eBay. It's like go buy a $4 Happy Meal and get a $100 surprise. Yeah, the 95 is the worst highway ever. Yes, it is. Needs a lot of fixes to it. I used to live right off the 295 and I think it's the 100.
Wow, some of these NFTs
What's up,
are
Crypto
selling for.
Cowboy? You new, man? Haven't seen the chat before. Welcome, man. Got a few people in from Texas. Brad used to live in Texas. I've lived in Texas as a kid, but not permanently.
Yeah, I lived in Killeen for a little bit.
Yep, right outside Fort Hood,
He said
man.
Texas and Marker Profile go together like peanut butter and ladies.
I think I just had a bad visual on that one. So Ed said paintball a few bets would be like lambs to slaughter. Hey, you know what? We'll give you guys a head start. You guys can go hide real quick.
Sheesh, man, imagine.
Pretty
That'd be
sure.
awesome.
You know what though? There's a lot of people that play paintball and airsoft that never had any military experience, and they just do work.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I've seen
dude.
like some heroes on like
Yeah.
YouTube videos and shit. I'm like, oh my god,
That's
dude.
not,
So cool.
oh, Greg Chavez says Top Golf, dude. I love Top Golf. I used to go there
Oh
in
yeah,
Arizona all the time. The
there's
one
a
in
Top Golf
Gilbert,
in
Scottsdale.
Vegas. It's like right
Yeah,
behind
that's
the
what I'm saying.
MGM.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that was one of the first ones. Yeah, I'm down for some Top Golf. I suck at golf, but I like to drink, you guys. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Golf and drinking those go hand in hand too. That's like peanut
exactly.
butter and ladies.
Luis, what up, man? You can be on our team too.
I'm pretty good at golf though.
Aaron, my birthday it was I to me guys, to me a holiday is a holiday. I don't or birthday is a birthday. It's just another day. I don't do anything special. Smoked a little weed yesterday and that was it. You know, sat here, went on
Can't say
over all the
can't say that
emails.
word on stream. People
Oh
will
yeah,
cry. Say it in
smoked the
Spanish.
ganja, the
There you go.
mota, um, the Paco Lolo. But just sat there and just did work for you guys. That I'm pretty much working every day on this kind of stuff. So thank you guys for your patience with the DMs and the emails and stuff like that. Try and get back to everyone as quickly as possible, and I will get back to you guys. So I had one person message me like, "Wow, thank you so much." Like, this is always going to stay a small little business that you guys like the small business feel. So you guys will always get that attention that you guys deserve. Okay, so we're never going to turn into like something huge. I mean, as far as that goes, when it comes to service. Going through
Eric
here.
said disc golf
Ads.
thing, bro. I love disc golfing. I used to go disc golfing when I lived in Sacramento. There's like a little disc golfing course, like
I've actually
through these trees. That shit was
I've never played, guys. I'm actually a disc golf virgin, so
It's fun, bro.
well,
Smoke some mota, bring some beers. But some people like I only had 2
I'm
discs,
down.
but some
See what
people
up? See what up,
they don't
man?
fuck around. They have like 10 discs. So
Springboard, what's up, man? From DC? Yeah, I moved from Baltimore before I came out to Hawaii, so welcome from the East Coast, the DMV. What's up? No credits? Yes, sir. Family. Um, Michael Alvarez says, "Is this better than market cyber?" So, Michael Alvarez, this is not an indicator, man.
we
This
go.
is just a different way to look at the chart, right? So, this is teaching actually how to read the market. We're not going off an indicator. We're not going off a dot. We're not doing anything like that, right? So, is it better than market cyber? I'd say 100% yes, because you're learning how to actually do it yourself, right? Like imagine market cipher is the kid next to you in class, right? And you're cheating off of him. And some days he studies for the test and you get a good grade on it, right? And then other days he doesn't do anything. He went out and he got drunk that night, or went to a party and he didn't study, right? So you copied his test and you got a bad grade too, right? So that's kind of like how I look at market cipher is you're kind of just cheating off someone's test that didn't do the right work, right? So you just got to put in the work yourself, and then you got to learn the market, learn how to read the market, and you'll be the indicator, right? You use that thing between your ears called your brain, and you'll be the indicator, man. You'll be the Michael Alvarez indicator. So that's all you gotta do, man. Just learn how to read the market structure, and you'll be the indicator.
well said.
Hey, I mean,
himself.
I try and make it simple for you guys. Sometimes I gotta explain it into like a jiu-jitsu match or a boxing match, but I'll break it down any way you guys want it, and hopefully you guys get it. So it's just like I said, guys, put in the work, right? You're only gonna get in what you get out of it. Stop trying to cheat, because cheating is not gonna get you anywhere, right? So try not to cheat, guys, because you're not even getting the right answers. So if you guys are gonna cheat off Bitcoin bread, you at least get like a 80%, right? So that's passing.
Yo, Andy's, I've seen that football golf. That looks pretty fun too. The like you're on like a golf course and you have the football and you're just like kicking it
Hey, Brad,
into the hole.
Can you check out ETH? Cowboy Crypto wants you to check out a 3-month chart on ETH. He says it closes in 7 days.
A 3-month chart?
I don't know if it can pull up that much data, man. Or unless he wants a 3-month time period. You want the monthly time period, Cowboy, or do you want a weekly, or do you want a daily? Because I don't think it'll pull up 3 months at once. At least not pretty. You guys won't be able to see anything.
Oh, this is Bitcoin. Let me see.
Well, we're not taking out B low, so I guess we're gonna pop back up after the C period.
No, we're coming down.
We still got 14 minutes, 15 minutes, never mind, or 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna run the stop symbol. It looks like.
I'm out. I'm done for now. I'm done for the morning.
So here is
Yep,
the
that's
monthly
right.
chart.
That's 100% clock watcher.
Trading V9XO. Yeah.
That's right,
So
Clay. What's up, Clay?
so it looks like it's coming down to like a monthly support level, I guess. I don't really look at this because this would be more like if you're swing trading or holding on to it forever. Which I am holding on to my ETH forever.
He
So
wants you to look at Trading View.
I
Oh,
am
you
on
are
trading.
trading. My bad.
Yeah. So this looks like a monthly support level right down here. This 1916. But that's not necessarily to say that it can't go lower, it can't go higher. You see this huge pin bar for last month, right? And this bar is still like trading inside of it. So I don't know. I don't really look at the monthly chart except for the trend, right? And we can see the trend's up and it's gaining some support off of this 1917-ish, 1916. So I mean that's just a level to watch, I guess. But I'm not a huge fan of like the.
Hey, Crypto Cowboy, why the 3-month chart? Just curious.
You probably just
So
want to look at that last 3 months, I think.
Oh, okay. Because usually we trade off a 30-minute chart for TPO, so I know you can download a whole bunch of data for that, but it'll take up the entire screen. Maybe a daily chart, but we're not here to predict price action for the future. Just here to day trade. So we're just in the now, in the moment.
Yeah, no matter if the market goes up or
Oh,
down.
Eric Smith says ETH is about to have the biggest options expire ever. Hey, Eric, when does the contract expire on ETH?
It's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. There's like a lot of stuff expiring.
3-month candles, he said.
Hey, Ian, morning, man. Thank you so much for that donation. Yeah, can't wait for you to have you on boot
Yeah,
camp.
thank you, Ian.
July 5th, man. So you're one of the first people to come to boot camp, you guys. Hey, Clay, what up, man? Oh, 625, he says. Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, it's the end of the week. You know, I don't know too much about expirations for crypto, but I would imagine it probably has some of the same effects as it does in the regular market. You know, it's probably going to be a very volatile day. Oh, he said check. Yeah, I guess is that the 3-month candle right there?
Yeah, this is a 3-month candle. I'm not sure what he's looking for though.
Is it all the data that's loading right there?
I mean, it's just down. Like, you know, you just have to go down to see the rest of the candles. But
Gotcha.
you know, like, are you just looking at this huge wick? I mean, this to me is useless information right here. This is telling you nothing, right? Nothing except for that price went all the way up here and then came back down, right? And it's back at, you know, this top. I don't know anyone that looks at a 3-month.
Let's check out like a daily or a weekly on it.
Yeah, so here's the daily.
Or pop. You got the volume profile in there?
I don't have the big one on there.
Oh, okay.
And you can draw some support levels on your daily chart for sure. Is it worth drawing lines on TradingView for stops? Yeah, I like that's what these lines are, Andy. I draw them. I just go to my 30-minute chart and then draw my levels. So, you know, there was some stops here. You know, now these stops are up here. Stops here, stops here, stops here. You know, that's how I draw, you know, most of these levels.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised now to watch. I'll be curious to watch the to ETH on Friday because if they have expirations on contracts, then a lot of people are long in ETH. So I would imagine people are going to sell off. So it's gonna be interesting
So
to watch.
he says if it closes like that, it's good to know because we are in a bear market. Yeah, we don't really concern ourselves with bear markets or bull markets. I don't know how you define a I don't know how you would call ETH in a, especially even if we go to like the 3-month, right? This is kind of like a situation where you're kind of just looking at like too much information, right? Um, because if this thing, I mean, if it loads, I don't know what the deal is with TradingView.
Oh,
But we are still up. So you know, for to kind of call the bear market is just not something that you should really even think about, right? Um, and it's still up so far, and you know, this is just from. I mean, I can't look at this chart. Let me look at something else. Let's go to like a 1-month chart. And so you know, it's still so far up. So it'd be to consider like just you know, just from September, it's so far up. I don't know how you consider that a bear market, right? Just because it's having a pullback, but pullbacks are normal. That's the thing, is that in crypto, a lot of people are not used to corrections, right? But corrections are normal in markets. That they happen. They happen all the time. You know, they're actually healthy. You know, so try not to get that bias in your mind as far as, you know, what kind of market we're in. Just focus on the chart right in front of you and focus on the current trend, right? So today, for the past 24 hours, right, we were in this little downtrend, right, on ETH. This is ETH. And then we popped up and we're back into market structure. So from here, this is why we're, you know, consolidating here, because what's happening is, you know, someone's trying to decide, are we going to trade back up into this upper structure up here, or are they going to come back down to find some more buyers before they can, really push all the way up, right? When you start to develop some of those bias, cowboy, it can kind of lead you to the point where you're just like always looking for a short, right? And this happens a lot, especially especially with Americans on the traditional stock market, and James and myself included, because like we live here and we think that the market should be going down, and it just keeps going up. And the reason it keeps going up is because so many people have this huge bias about it going down, so they short it, short it, short it. But the market can go up or trade sideways or go down longer than you can hold your position, right? Nobody has that kind of cash. um and I mean nobody, right? Nobody's. And if you do have that big money, you just won't hold it, right? Because smart money doesn't do stuff like that. But nobody's going to be able to short the market or long enough in order to just hold their position forever, to the point where eventually they're going to be right. So we want to focus on just trading the current trend. um and I mean, if you're swing trading, right, let's say let's say you're a swing trader. I know we do have some swing traders in here, and you want to swing trade ETH. And if you look at this current trend, let's zoom this all the way
So
out.
so Mario, I see your question, man. So it's you can't really tell who's gonna win, right? When you're in a consolidation phase, you don't know who's gonna win. You don't know if they're gonna break up to the upside or break up to the downside. The only thing you do is either be very, very careful with your trades and just fade the edges, or you can just stay out of it completely and wait for the confirmation. Because when you're in a rotation and you're just basically just, it's like a wash cycle. It's like someone at the top is getting short, someone at the bottom is getting long within that little window, right? This little range that they're in. And you don't know who's going to come out on top. You don't know who's going to accumulate all the contracts, who's going to accumulate all the positions, then take it to that next level up or the next level down. So it's best to just stay out of it. And if you do really want to trade it, just fade your edges. Make sure you do some good you know market profile on there, and you just basically see what the top is and what the bottom is, the range is, and you want to play on the tops and play on the bottoms of that range. But if you're looking for confirmation, you have to just wait for them to make the confirmation. That's the unfortunate part of being a retail trader, is you have zero power. The only power you have is just learn how to read the market, so you can trade on the wrong side of them or on the right side of them.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, is like we're not really trying to predict. And so like if you were swing trading, let's say, and you were trying to like add here for a long, you'd have to look a little bit farther back, it looks like. Um, and it looks like it did get some support off of this, this previous low, right? And so that's kind of what you'd be looking for is, okay, if you're going to add here and then price comes back down to here, then you need to close that trade if you're gonna be swing trading. I'm not a big swing trader unless it's with options, just because options, you're not taking as much of a hit when you have a lot of time, so it's a little bit different. But um,
Yeah,
yeah,
with your options, you got defined risk, So like when you hop into options trade, you know that, say for you buy a $500 put or $500 call, as long as you're not selling a naked call or naked put, you know that only $500 is going to go to zero in case something happens. But when you guys are swing trading a position, whether it's a stock or crypto market, and you guys don't have a stop loss, then what you shouldn't be doing, then basically you're not defining your risk ahead of time, right? You're not sticking to your trade plan. So then it can become very dangerous. And I know a lot of guys in here that are watching right now probably don't use a stop loss.
yeah, that's probably true.
That's like one of the things that I don't like about certain YouTubers, out in the crypto spaces, that they tell you not to rock a stop loss. But why would you not rock a stop loss? They're just trying to.
Because they don't know how to trade.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to make it to where you guys lose money, so that way you guys go back to them for advice. And they try to make it seem like it's your fault, when in reality you're just trying to learn and you're listening to them. They're like,
Well,
"Oh, well, you're
that's
losing
what's
money."
funny, is like people are telling, people message me and they're like, oh well, this person is he's made this much money or whatever, and it's like, okay, but do you have the same account size as him, or are you, how are you trading? Is your trading
$3,000
style
a day.
similar to his,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
if not, then that's you shouldn't be following that, right? And so that's kind of where I'm trying to kind of get everybody on that same page, is where we can. God damn it! Back ticks right there. What was that? Because we have various size accounts. Some people have big size accounts. Some people have small size accounts. Um, and so if we can all trade similar to trade for an income, right? To trade for our daily, our daily goal, our long-term goal, that $500 a day, then everyone can have, enough to make an income. But when you're going on these swings where you go up $1,000 today, and then tomorrow you go down 500, and then you go up 200, and then you go down 400, that's not this chaos is not really something that I like to live in. I like to live like this, right? Nice, slow, and steady way up. I'm not looking to, you know, get these huge wins and then post them on Facebook, and then the next day I take this huge loss, but I don't post that, right? Um, and that's the thing, is like that's what's happening on YouTube. Is like people are taking these other trades behind the scenes and they're not posting it, right? You guys are seeing, all the trades that I've taken, I post on there. Um, I like I said, I wait for good trades to come to me on crypto. I'd rather not take a trade at all today. I mean, we did take one little small trade up here today on ETH, but I'd rather not take another trade at all today on crypto than to force a trade from here, saying, okay, we're going to go up, and it goes down, right? And then that's just not something that I'm into, right? I'd rather wait for it to get up here, try to catch a nice little breakout, right? Try you can try it a little bit early. We have this real thin spot right here. So if price gets up to here, we could look for it to consolidate, catch a nice bounce, look for it to test here. If it fails here, we cut the trade, right? If it bounces above, catch some support, trade into this resistance zone. If we maintain buying through that resistance zone, then let it ride. If it doesn't hold, then close off. What a question. What size account would you need to average $500 a day if you have a decent win rate? It really just depends, especially in the crypto space, how much leverage you're going to use. It really just depends. With the traditional market, like if you're trading futures with James, if you got a $5,000 account, you can make $500 a day, right? But the thing is that that's not where we're not focused on the $500 a day. Like I said, that's a long-term thing. What we're focused on is learning how the market structure works, becoming consistent off of that, and then going up for there. So you shouldn't be starting off with $500 a day, right? Based on your account size. And I mean, honestly, like I've told everybody, if you can train your brain to just trade on a sim, then you should just trade on a sim. A lot of people can't do that. They just don't get the same feeling from it, so they can't really stay on it. So what I recommend is trading small size, right? Trade small size until you get consistent, um, and then you know uh, start testing your edge, right? So let's say you start making $50 a day, right? And then you do that for a couple of weeks or a month, and then go for $100 a day, and then go for $200 a day, and then go for $400 a day, and then get $500 a day, and then James's current goal is $1,000 a day, right? And then you guys can just keep going from there and keep going on and on and on and on, right? Um, for me, my goal is still $500 a day. I stick to that level. Some days I'll be over it, but that's my goal. Once I get to that goal, that's when I start taking the risk off, right? That's when I start making um, smaller size trades and just kind of control that risk, because that's really all I need, right? That is pretty much it. My position sizes are only $100. I make like $2 per trade, and that's great, Alex. If you're doing that, and you know, and you start to get consistent on it, then just double it, right? Start looking, start looking for whatever you're averaging per day, then then double that size. You know, that's a that's something that as you can keep going up. Where's the best place to trade the ES? I trade on NinjaTrader, but you can trade like Sierra Charts. You can trade Quant Tower. There's a bunch of different platforms. Since where you're at, you'd have to look up like the brokers that will support it for sure. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I'm not into just being like, oh, fucking let's 100x every trade, right? Because yeah, you might win some, but you also might lose some, and not might, you will. Alex, you're consistently losing money.
Somebody clowning.
It just takes time to get there. Best thing you ever did was lower your leverage. Yeah, and that's the thing is like a lot of people for some reason in the crypto space think that they should be like, 25x, 55x, 100x like every trade. But if your account can't handle that, so if you think about it, right? So let's think about like the account size, right? So let's say that you want to take a short trade from here, right? We failed the POC. You decide you're going to get short. Your target is going to be B, right? Where's your stop? Where do you know that you're wrong, right? You know that you're wrong value area high, but depending upon your leverage and your account size, your liquidation point is here, right? And this is just hypothetical. And so what happens is the market trades up, takes out your stop, and trades down because you over leverage yourself, right? When you would have just properly leveraged yourself, you could have put your stop where you wanted to put it. Price would have traded down. You would have hit that profit target, but instead you over leveraged yourself. You got stopped out, and you were right. Right. This is like a double negative, and it doesn't equal a positive when a double negative hits your psychology, right? Your psychology, you know, it tends to be worse, when you lose and you were right than just when you lose and you were wrong. That's some of the worst things, right? And it works for everybody the same, regardless of if you think that it doesn't or it does. It does, right? So if you lose a trade but you were right on the trade, that typically is going to be bad for you going forward. That's because most influencers do it without really warning people. I heard so often, if you just would 20x this trade, you have X amounts of profit. It's so dangerous. Yeah, and that's the thing, because they don't care about the people that they're telling, right? When you've got $1 million in your account and you 20x this trade here, and it goes the wrong way, well, for you, it's no big deal, right? Because your account's not taking that much of a hit. But for somebody else that's 20xing their account, it's a it's a huge thing. Yeah, it's that get rich quick like
Scheme.
juice, basically.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. So many people out here that say they're traders don't even care about trading. It's like, what the heck?
And you do have I think that was interesting. Big old stops coming in on the yes. You you do have a lot of people on YouTube that aren't really trading, they're just fucking gambling, right? And that's different. Not really something that I'm into. I mean, I like to gamble. I like to play roulette. James and I love to play roulette. And the reason I like to play roulette is because you can put in $100 and play roulette for like an hour if you're on like a nice like $5 table. Because unless you win 0 times, but you can get on there and play for a little while without losing too much money. $100 and you get to play a little bit. That for me, that's fun. But I'm not into doing that, for an income, right? If you were to do that every single day, it's eventually gonna add up, and losing that $100 every single day is gonna cost you. Brad, can you post on Trading View for the group read only? Can you post on trade? What do you mean, Andes?
Doink says 33x BitBoy style. Jens, lol, yeah, or get poor quick, especially without a stop loss.
Yeah, yeah, that can definitely happen.
Yeah, you guys can lose it quicker than you can make it, trust me. Spend a whole week making some gains, then Friday comes around, gone.
It's the worst.
Oh, dude, that's the worst feeling. It's like, takes so long to make it, and then after that, it's just like gone. It's like, oh,
Yeah, your whole psychology just gets like fried.
pretty much, yeah. We talked about it before in the raffle class. Oh, speaking of raffle class, we gotta, cut one of those videos and then release it for you guys, just to see what you guys missed over the weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get that. I'll get that loaded up.
So we're trying to find, Bitcoin Brad a makeup artist because
Mhm.
apparently someone didn't like his paleness or something like that. I guess I don't know. I don't know who said that, but
My paleness.
He was rough. He was rough, guys.
I didn't see any complaints.
he's working on his tan. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're not gonna blind you and deafen you on screen. Sorry. C130 is he's just, he doesn't want me to roast him anymore, so I gotta, just
This is
move it over a little bit,
This is quality content for me right now. I'm actually enjoying this. Whatever last few minutes of it are left. Somebody really say that you're too pale, bro?
Greg Chavez, I've never seen
Nice.
BitBoy's TA, but it's probably like the route to the refrigerator or something like that, or to the grocery store, This probably has nothing to do with trade.
Dude. Like he one time popped open this trade on Bybit by accident, and it was like negative like 250K. I was like, fuck. He said,
Oh my god.
He said on stream, he was like, "Hey man, I mean, if you're willing, if you're willing to make it, you gotta be willing to lose it."
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Alex. The only tan he's getting is from that screen, you guys. That's why I gotta give him that 49-inch screen.
Built-in UV rays.
I'm about to hit the tanning salon today and fucking.
Don't
touch
worry,
it.
Bears.
What's
We'll,
up?
we'll,
Dude, you gonna
we'll
come
get you
out.
guys complimentary eyeglasses when we come up with the TPO bootcamp class. Sorry, his window will be very small though, so just be like a bright beam of light.
Jeez, bro. God dang.
I like
That's
that.
It goes
That's a good
around because
analogy.
everyone gets it. Everyone gets it. Okay, this is equal opportunity. Okay.
Dang, Brad. I didn't know you were that pale, bro.
I'm not.
Thought you were half
No.
Mexican, man.
I am though.
I don't know about that. I mean, I can't be the one to be saying
He's
shit.
he's adopted Mexican.
Dude, I am light skinned as
Adopted by
hell.
La Raza.
You said adopted Mexican.
I'm like Miklo, bro. From Blood In, Blood Out.
He's honorary.
No, my dad is brown, bro. Like,
But
tan,
speaking of
super
white though, C130,
What's
you
up?
might have to hop in the sun a little bit too, bro.
Dude,
he's
I
he's
cannot,
lighter than me.
dude, yeah,
Honestly.
dude, I cannot like the sun, man. The sun, dude. It shit got me like red like a crab, dude. I cannot.
I thought Puerto Ricans love the sun, bro.
I'm
All stars, I'll scream in the class for you guys if you want. Like, don't trade.
and then goes to trading.
And so when we do that, when we do the TPO
Makes
bootcamp,
money.
what I do recommend is that you guys have everything else closed, right? Don't have a chart open. It's hard to focus. Like, sometimes when I'm like trying to watch a video or something, or when I'm trying to make some slides for the class, I'll be like having the the chart open on the side, and I just cannot focus. You know what I mean? And so, it's something that you guys definitely want to kind of close out, because if you keep it open, it's very difficult to focus and and learn at the same time when you're paying attention to that chart. So
Yeah, just try to get like two different people to talk to you at the same time and try to answer them.
Nasdaq's on its way down, but
Gonna be lost as hell.
I'd be stalling right here.
well, it just looks more exaggerated on the Nasdaq. It's way more points.
Yeah. What?
Alex.
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Alex's new channel, He's the one running the mining. So if you guys are into mining or want to learn more about mining, which I jumped in there the other days, pretty interesting. Go check him out. There's a mining channel for you guys now, so check that out.
Curtis, check your blood sugar.
That's funny. Yeah, no trading during class either. You guys just learn for 2 hours. Just sit there and don't press the buy or sell button, you guys. I should change that. That should be one of the rules. Do not trade. I mean, we can't force you guys to do anything, but it's highly recommended you do not trade during TPO bootcamp. We will be looking at live charts for most of the day, but try not to trade.
Yeah, and if you get kind of stuck on the trading, it's what's going to happen is you're not going to learn anything. You're going to be staring at the chart the whole time. You're not going to hear anything, and then the next day when we go through the next section of learning, you're going to be asking questions that we went over from the first day, and there's not really time for that to teach the class from day one over again. So that's you just got to make sure just to cut off all those distractions, kind of like our routine, right? In the morning, you get on your computer, you turn off all your distractions, and you fully focus on your charts while you're trading. If you're distracted, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make good trades. So just so you guys know, I am looking for a short here, if we can get under this VWAP and stay under it. Transitions of my PowerPoint were too much for the stream. These were lagging. Yeah, I could turn off all those special effects, Oil. And it was because I was on vacation, so I was on Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi was just shit. So, but I'm back at home, and I got 1,000 megabyte upload. So my internet, and I'm like hard direct connect. So here we go. Let's get into this. Yes. Yeah, so let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can run these B stops and then get down here and close these singles. That's what I would really love to see. We have these singles down here to like 1940. The ES is pushing down as well too, so it's kind of a little bit more hope.
What happened with the ES?
It's just on its way down. It broke its low of the day, broke the open, and it's trading a little bit lower. So, if you're trading a futures, next support is going to be that 30, 31 level.
Volume is just weak.
Yeah, a lot of people. There's not a lot of news coming out today either. So,
well, Monday was good volume. Yesterday was okay towards the end of the day, but today's just bad volume.
Take a look at our leader. Yeah, Bitcoin's ready to see. Bitcoin's underneath the VWAP. That's why I'm on the Bitcoin train right now. And Bitcoin's kind of leading the way as far as the day goes, right? As we saw earlier, Bitcoin broke out before ETH did, and then Bitcoin came back into range before ETH did as well. So we want to see if Bitcoin's going to hold below this period, and then this is our last line of defense here. You see how this Bitcoin already ran these stops, and if we go back to ETH, ETH didn't run the stops, right, of the B period. And so that's why I'm saying, like, ETH is a little bit safer to trade. If you've got a smaller account, maybe start paying more attention to ETH. It's a lot. It respects structure a lot more than Bitcoin does, right? Bitcoin will run some stops and then trade back into the range, whereas ETH did not run these stops. ETH came down, touched the structure, right, this value area low, and it's now kind of, you're seeing a little battle at this VWAP. Smart Alex. Yeah, that's him. The one that does the mining. All right, Greg. He said these weights aren't going to lift themselves.
I need to
Nice.
do that too. My ass is getting fat.
Well, use a shake weight?
Nah, bro, that's what you get. You get the 1 pound shake weight.
Hell no. Is there like some sort of science behind that? That shit just looks weird.
Here
I
we
don't know,
go.
mate. Tell me.
Here we
It's
go.
a good way to get some cab fare.
Shit.
Here we go. Come on.
Long and short, Tino says that Wednesday is the midweek reversal. Does this hold any weight with you guys?
Yeah, that's a traditional market thing. And he comes from, the Forex world. And so typically what happens is um, you do see a lot of reversals happen on Wednesday. And I really haven't looked too much into it as far as Bitcoin. So I'm not really sure how much weight it has. But I definitely will start paying attention to that. Someone said, "Hey Brad, last night the Asia session printed all those single prints. Oh, here we go. Let's run these stops. Come on, click it deep, clink. The money goes into my piggy bank." All right, so now we're into the singles. All right, our first take profit is here. Come on.
Telling you, bro, they're watching the stream, bro.
74.
I'm gonna feed my dog real quick. She's just staring at me.
Okay.
Yes, man. So do some work.
Nah,
So
bro,
we
yeah.
saw the impulse area, right? This is where we want to see if it's going to respect this impulse area, right? We've had these moves where it just breaks out and then comes back, right? So we want to see if it's going to respect these impulse areas. What do you mean by run the stops? So progressive, there was stops right here. So like buy stops in this case. So you had people buying right here and their stop loss was right here. So that's why we had that extra volume to help us break down into these single prints from over here, because these people were buyers and they had to sell their position to get out of it. And that's what gives us this extra fuel to make these moves. Would you 115? Okay. I gotta get my son some breakfast real quick, guys. I'll be back.
And you guys, I'm just going through emails right now. So if you guys sending me emails, I'm getting back to you guys right now. I'm not trading anymore. So I got a few emails. Thank you guys for your interest in the class. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. So everyone took off on me. Let's see what the chat looks like.
L chat.
Did not mean to do that. There we go. Uber workout. I'm always short. Have you guys seen that South Park episode of the Shake Weight? Here is your cab fare. If you guys don't know, just YouTube it or after the stream. Speaking of the stream, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, please. Hit that subscribe, hit that share notification or share button, and notification settings, whatever. I can't even talk anymore. I'm
Do
done.
all of them. All of them.
Yeah, exactly. Just press them all.
It triggers the algorithm very heavily. The more buttons you guys press, please.
El Chato, that's right, Jake Patton. All right. Hey, Seal Bane, what up, man? What's up, Alex? Thanks for coming in, you guys. Z says it's the science of the stroke, 730. He's just abusing that thing, just hard and fast. Shake weight.
What the hell? Nah, what the heck?
Yeah, that's a good idea. 3 more dates. You guys' dates are pretty much already confirmed, Jake Patton. But yeah, once you guys actually pay, then I'll send you guys a link to the new Discord. The Discord will be for your Zoom links. It'll have your class date, so you'll be assigned to a certain channel in there that's locked. You guys can have conversations in there. You guys can have conversations in the general chat as well. But yeah, you'll get a link to the new Discord. The Discord is just for the TPO bootcamp. It's not for anything else. But it'll house all your Zoom links and things like that for the class in there. Okay. Hey, good job, Andy. Way to take profit, man. Good stuff. You got yourself a free trade right there. We need more comments in the comment section below. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been
go
trying
ahead.
to. I've been trying to answer all of them, but there's only like 2 or 3 per video. I
That's
encourage
it.
people.
That's a good way to think, man. I mean, if you wait for the right trade setups, you guys could take, a bunch of trades a day if you want to, right? And if you move you
I'm
move your
back.
take profits into profit or whatever, then you guys are good. So, every trade you could take could eventually, theoretically be free, right? So it's not a bad way to trade, not a bad way to look at it. It's like, if you move your take profit into to cover your fees and cover everything, then it's like, well, if I was right, I was right. And if I get stopped out, oh well. But you want good momentum in your trade. You want the trades to work out pretty fast. So, way to go, Andy.
Jake Patton, I've paid today, brother. Looking forward to it. You already know,
Hey,
man.
I will check the email and I'll get you the link sent over, man, right away.
When's the South Park crypto episode coming? I've been waiting
Yeah,
for that too, bro.
trying to educate them on the shake weight episode. Ramon's workout right
No,
there.
no, no, no,
I'm
no, no.
making like a YouTube video for you guys.
Right?
Hell no. Hey,
He gets
chill.
to play Penny Cafe.
Ah, hell no, bro. I do not mess around with shake weights, bro. Them things are weird, dude.
Got the egg. He's got the egg weight.
Ah, hell, what is that a
Yep.
thing?
Yeah, it's like you put in your hand to box. It's okay. He doesn't want to do. He's not a boxer, guys. He's a lover, not a fighter.
Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm pretty buff.
Connor D says Nasdaq short in a few days. Let me see what Nasdaq looks like on the chart.
Egg weight.
Nasdaq just put all-time high
I'm not even that buff, by the
yesterday,
way. For anybody wondering.
and it's up well 0.08% today. The Nasdaq is.
Let's see if the thing double tops or not.
It's almost back to its open, so or almost back to the overnight open, the Globex open.
Hanging around right from its close yesterday, so if it goes beneath its close and hangs out there, there's also a lot of single prints underneath to fill.
So you guys see how this tested, the initial impulse area and didn't really break above it. That lets you know that these sellers are coming back in to push this thing, to try to push this thing back down, right? It does look like there is some selling going on right here for sure. And look at all these single prints we have. So there's all these people that are buying up in this area, that we have single prints all the way down to, let's see, 32,565, right? So that's a pretty decent amount of single prints from from that Asia session.
Then Connor, be careful of something that looks like a weak market, because sometimes when it looks weak, it's just people are slowly trickling to buy too. So, because once you get above an all-time high, there's no traction up there. You can just it's basically a free run.
God damn it. Sorry guys, I hate this volume profile. I don't know why it has a mind of its own. It just thinks it can just pop out whenever. So look, see, so with ETH, right?
Clock watcher. I guess that was you.
So look, let's see if ETH can, if ETH is going to follow Bitcoin down and break some of these stops right here, right? So ETH is typically lagging. Sometimes, I've watched ETH lead a couple of times, but so it's within one tick of this low, right? This impulse area is right here at this 1975. So we want to see if it's going to follow through and break through some of these stops and eat into some of these single prints, right? It has a decent amount of single prints. So there is some fuel to the fire on the way down. It just has to hold, right? Let me see if I just duplicate. Can you run 2 iterations of EXO at the same time?
I've never really tried it. I don't see why not, though.
Let's see.
And then Jen says, questions. So I see it struggling right now. Took some profits. Good job. As it broke to the bottom, but seems to be struggling right now. Will you just take all profit or leave a little running? That depends on you, Jens. Do you want to get paid more? Do you want to get, you want guaranteed money now, or do you want to just, let it ride and kind of see where it goes, right? So as long as you're already, broke even, or you already took some profits out now, it's up to you. That's your choice that you want to make, right? So it's like, do you want to get, risk it a little bit more for some more, or do you want to just lock it in right now and call it a day, and look for the next trade? So, like, we don't like to sit in trades that take too long because just anything can happen. So, it's all up to you if you want to just close out the trade or if you want to let it run a little bit, right? So as long as you have your stop loss in place, then you're good to go. But that decision is all up to you. So we can't make that decision for you. But at least you have the stop loss. At least you already took profits, so you're doing the right job.
And so if your entry, right? So if you shorted Bitcoin on the break of this B period, and you took some profits already down here, if you start to get above this initial impulse area, right, this 33.6, that's where I would look, to start, maybe just calling it. We do have about 7 minutes till the next bar forms, so it could be worth holding. But with the price action, the way that it's been over the past, day so far, besides the Asia pop, you know, we're just kind of trading within this box, and you see like the lows of these. It's basically just kind of sitting on these previous lows, and that's kind of where that support's at. So if you use like traditional support and resistance, right, you see that it got support right here. And it's gotten resistance around, some of the similar spots. There's resistance here, right? Had a little breakout, but then came back down. You have this resistance here, which tested here, tested here, tested here. So, that's a spot that's kind of telling you that buyers are trying to defend because they are long, during this bar, and they don't want to give up that position. Right? They want to stay in the trade. Everybody wants to stay in the trade as long as they can, just because then they don't have to find another good spot to get in, or they don't have to FOMO their way into a trade. So they try to stay in the trade, and this is what market makers count on in order to move the market around. And if ETH is leading, right? It didn't break these lows, and that's not not always the best sign when it comes right down within a tick of a previous low and doesn't keep going. Right? And this is something that you're not going to get from an indicator, right? You're not going to see this on a momentum indicator. You're just going to see the momentum is down right now because we came up here, we rejected, and now we're trading down. Right? So this is not telling you, like, if you're in a short trade based off a momentum indicator, the momentum is still down. So you're not really seeing this. And by seeing this, you know that we failed here, and now it's time to take some profits. Boom, everybody said no. Yeah, fuck you, James.
That was me.
For what? It's not enough people have voted yet.
I just put it on there.
It's 50-50. It's only 7 votes.
Yeah.
Guys,
thank you for whoever said yes. You guys get bonus time in the Q&A.
if you say yes, it would make my day. Holy, if the yes runs over the
wait
over the
till you guys see C130, guys.
You think
it might be, yeah. That one he might beat Bitcoin Brad in something, guys.
Hey, I'm gonna hit up. I'm gonna hit up.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hit up the tanning booth.
I mean, not all of us get to just live in paradise, But the sun here for me is like 1,000 degrees. I can only hit it for like 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, I think the highest was like maybe like 85. It was pretty nice.
It was like 111 for me, dude. It's like hell.
But you can move here. You're just not going to. That's the thing.
It's not as easy for me, bro. I got wife and kids, so.
Just,
Dang,
throw them over your shoulder and you swim over here. Just
I'm
drive
still
your car
waiting
right
on
over.
Midnight. I haven't heard from Midnight. He might be lost at sea. So someone needs to check on him.
Dang, Brad, 52% yes, 48% no.
I guess it's 50-50, It's like, it depends on how bright your screen was that day. Sorry,
like-
Davis. We'll get some better stuff later, man.
You ever seen it's like here, I'm
I see him in a
screen.
white t-shirt. We'll see. Is he wearing a t-shirt or not wearing a t-shirt, you guys?
I mean, I wear a white t-shirt every day, so take profits and have a holiday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We you know what? I just got back from going on vacation.
That's okay. We're only making fun of Brad.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Just because C130, guys.
He's used to being in the back end. I don't mind it.
Okay. So
He's a little sensitive, guys.
I
A
used
little
to-
sensitive.
I used to flame Brad, bro, when we used to play
He was-
Fortnite.
He was in
Oh,
the army
man.
before, but he's still a little sensitive. It's all right. Even though he's a tough Cav scout, he's a
Well,
little sensitive.
hey, bro, somebody has to do the real work in the army, man. Not everyone can treat knees.
I know,
You
man. I know because
Nah.
you take those knee pads off all the time, bro. Gotta get the Neosporin on there and the ibuprofen for you.
This
Why
guy-
won't ETH drop? Jake says.
Dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering as well. Like, and that's one thing, like Jake, that I'm really
set
paying
yourself up
attention
for that
to
one.
as far as as this crypto starts to gain a little bit more traction, throughout the world, basically. He or the like you might see a little divergence between Bitcoin and some of the other cryptos, because I think Bitcoin will eventually turn into like a safe haven, whereas some of these other altcoins are kind of going to be like that Apple, that Amazon, things like that. So Clockwatcher, he said he looked pissed. I have what they call a resting bitch
Resting
face.
Brad face.
Yeah, RBS.
It's still
I just
RBF,
always look
resting
like
Brad
that.
face.
Resting Brad face. Yeah, I've always been told that. Everyone's like, you look so, not approachable. But what's funny is everywhere we go, right? Especially once I get drunk, I turn into like the friendliest person in the world. But like strangers just come up to me and they just talk to me, right? No matter what. Like, and my wife, she's very introvert. She hates it. But like, for me, I'm just like, I love talking to people. I'm very, very like, especially when I, get a little bit
Sauced up.
Intoxicated.
lubricated, right?
Yeah.
I love talking to people. I'll talk to them about anything too, because I like to just find out what everyone's all about. It's just like my personality, though. It's just how I've always been. And my son's the same way. Like wherever we go, he'll be like, "Hey, let me ask this person." And like, he'll just walk up to a stranger and like start talking to him. And like, or if we go to the park, right, he's playing with these other kids, and like, you go to the park, you meet a friend or whatever. He comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy's name is John. His birthday is this. His favorite toy is this. His favorite cartoon is this." And it's like, oh, found out everything there is to know about him, did you? Like, we were on the airplane. We're flying back to the East Coast to see my wife's family, and there's this other kid sitting like kind of like across the aisle from Curtis, and he had like a Spider-Man thing, and Curtis had his Spider-Man thing, and he goes, "Hey," the kid turns around, he's like, "Huh?" He was like, "You like Spider-Man?" He's like, "Love Spider-Man." He's like, "Me too." And then they just started talking, right? And they're talking like, and we're all both flying to the same place, and they're like, "Oh, we should hang out." Like they, like it was like two old men, like they're like talking about going to get a cup of coffee or something like that. And then he goes, "Yeah, this is my address." And the kid turns to his mom and goes, "Mom, what's our address?" And the mom's like, "No." And I was looking at the mom like, yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
You're a little weird.
Hey, bro, that's how you network. Curtis is networking, man.
Dude, I'm the same way though, man. I'll be in a grocery line. I'll just start talking to the person in front of me just about anything random. I don't care.
Yeah,
Just
I
can't
don't
shut
know
up.
that.
I do the same stuff,
Yeah.
man. I literally, my wife, she'll be
James is
having-
that person. You're like, my phone's ringing. Shit.
And it's like, oh, you want to buy this now? All right, great.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a a late night stream, and it was me, 3 a.m. I think you had to check out, Brad, and like we were going through the comments, and 3 a.m. went through every single last comment, and I'm just like, you know what, man, good for him. The chat was popping off too. It was like a 5-6 hour long stream at night. I was like, man.
Oh, I remember that chat.
Yeah, dude, that was a wild night. I was like, man, we got through every single one. There was not one question, and we still played a game of Call of Duty with Anthony and Louis
We had Anthony and then Louis
from our
and then
Discord.
who do we have from Australia in there? It was
I think it was just me, you, Anthony, and Louis for that Warzone that we were playing.
was it Louis? Okay.
Yeah, Louis, yeah, from
Oh,
Australia.
that's right, that's right. Yeah. Okay, no, yeah. Because I was saying we have another Louis though too. Louis in our chat, but I think his name was spelled the same.
Wait, dude, we were up to like 3 in the morning that night. That was wild. And then we woke up the next morning back at the grind again. You know,
That's good. That's a good time.
it was awesome, dude.
I gotta do another game night now. No more school for me, so
Oh, it's summer
school's
all,
out
for the rest of your life.
forever. That's right, man. It's always summer here.
Decentralized me says I
Mom
find.
saw Brad's RBF.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm gonna make that a meme.
he said you gotta peel the layer and see the soft underneath.
He's a softie, guys. He's a big softie.
Like an onion, right?
Makes you cry every layer he peels.
For you, I mean, it might be too spicy, bro. So you gotta be careful, man. I know you can't
He's
handle
like
your
he's like
spices.
he's like an onion. He's white. Oh man. Hey Jens, good job, man. Did you just close it or you get stopped? Either way, you still made profits, right? Oh man, yeah. I'm trying to get there, Z man. I might have to move
Yo,
to Europe for a little bit, man. I was looking at Airbnbs to live at for a month at a time and very interested.
yo, that'd be funny. Doink said Brad's face should be a react emoji. Like, just have Brad's straight face, and then just have that as a react emoji for everyone else's Discord when they post up like a chart with like indicators everywhere. It's like, really?
Jen said white makes people cry.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm dead, bro.
Anthony, up man, early in the morning, man. Back to the grind every morning.
That's funny, bro.
We need the poo.
Yeah,
No,
Jake,
no,
so
no honey, no honey.
they popped off that value area low. So that same at least on the ETH too. Yeah. Just holding that as support. See how it acts at the VWAP. See if sellers are going to keep pushing it down. It's kind of like a slow little grind back and forth. We are a little bit below the structure, and so now we're coming back up to the bottom of this structure. So if we look here, we see where's my square tool? We see the structure here, and so now we're back to the bottom of it. And so we want to see, is it gonna come back into the structure and then start to rotate, or are these sellers gonna hold us out of structure and try to come back down and keep trading back down to this lower structure down here? My headphones are going wild right now.
I'm about to end this poll real quick.
Yeah, what's the answer?
51% no, 49% yes.
We'll just say that's a split decision, you guys.
Lucky.
I goes to the runner.
Wait, did you vote? C130?
Oh no, I hit yes. That man pale as hell. Look, the results are in. You see that? I didn't know it posted the results. Like,
Oh my god.
49 votes. All right, let's see. I'm gonna have fun with this. All right, let's see that.
Turbo grab today boring. These are the days, guys, that you don't want to be trading. These are the days you just want to sit there and watch, right? Because even the ES, this market's ranging right now at the top too. So
Yeah.
I'm always hoping for a downside, but who knows?
It looks like it's just like a slow grind. Like like I said, it's kind of the same thing. It's just that Bitcoin is a little bit more whippy. So like the structure here is kind of like right here. So it is kind of climbing back into that structure. And then, like I said earlier, we have like this little mini structure going on, and it kind of seems like it's coiling.
On that consolidation right there.
Yeah. And then that just kind of happens to line up with the VWAP as well.
It's a crazy rip up followed by a crazy rip down. I think
It's just a stop release. That's all that is. So like when you guys see stuff like this, let me clear this so I can move the screen.
Yeah, it looks like buying, but you guys gotta know what it is.
Right. And yeah, the reason that we just have this rip up here is just because there's all these stops over here. And if we scroll back, there's some more stops over here that we just ran. So it just pops up, but it fails, right below a point of resistance that we were looking to get to. Oh, I guess when I reloaded the chart, it changed my didn't save my lines. But it failed right below that spot and wasn't able to take it, and that's that sign that we're looking for, right? And then this is kind of like our little Pac-Man airplane from the top side.
the heck they waka it and it just
just kind of scooped them all up and then is slowly pushing price down. There's our drawing for the day. I really need to get a bang. I'm like struggling over here. I feel like I'm asleep.
Struggle
yeah. I'm
bug.
not gonna lie, man. I hear it in your voice, bro. I knew that you didn't drink a bang, man. Cause like
Coffee just
you're still
doing it.
Not
you're
not
still you. It's
sponsored
just
yet.
not
That's
jolty.
why.
I know. I need to get sponsored by Bang so I can just have like unlimited supply.
Bro,
I
you
just
never drink water.
I drink a lot of water actually. I only drink one Bang like in the mornings while I'm trading, and then that's it. Then I drink water through the rest of the day because I don't really drink soda.
I mean,
So.
we
And then
were
James
going.
got me hooked on these Waterloos, so I've been drinking these Waterloos like crazy.
We were
Hey man,
going in on the
just setting the
bangs
trend.
when we were playing Fortnite, bro. Like I remember Brad, bro. He was
How would I?
just getting
Oh,
it in, man.
Jens is making a collection of my amazing drawings. That was called the Pac-Man plane. I think Pac-Man might be trademarked, so you have to change it.
I call it the
Pac-Mina.
Yeah, call it
Pac-Mano.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Just add an O in Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. Well, mono would be hand, right? It'd just be like handman or pack hand.
Pac-Mano.
Pacquiao.
You can call it the Elon plane.
The Elon
just
plane.
eating price and shoving it down people's throats.
That's all it is.
The Bradman plane. There you go. Call it that.
Brad
Yeah, Big Blaze. Let's Ombre the back. Yeah, you could call it that. Let's smash that like button. We only need 9 more likes to get this thing to 100.
Andy said bumbago.
It
My favorite kind of bag.
stays on your neck, bro. It's hilarious.
I know, bro. I mean, it's just bum bag is such a funny word, though, bro. I'm gonna have to include it to my vocabulary now. Bum bag. Hey, man, Andy's probably saying that because he's probably super into that. What bums you be having in your bag, man?
I don't think you get it. We're gonna have to sit you down and watch some movies.
Have to do a little chat.
This man.
You probably didn't watch The Matrix yesterday, did you?
Nah, I didn't yesterday, bro. Nah.
He's such a liar.
Dude, I'm not lying. If I don't watch it, I'll say I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay.
No,
That's what I figured.
No, I didn't watch it.
He's like, it's too boring, you guys.
No, it's not.
Can't get through it.
Dude, we got a poll up and 67% yes, 33% no for ES price action.
See what it say there?
I just said if anyone.
Oh yeah,
see more,
and you guys, if you guys are in the live trade room, like I said, starting August 2nd, once we get the first group of TPO bootcamp out the way, you guys are gonna be in the live trade room. We'll have ES charts open and we'll have Bitcoin, ETH, or whatever we're looking at for the day. So you guys will get a lot of value for your time, and you guys might learn something. Might learn something new as well.
Because once we start doing that live trade room, that's when all like the intensive is going to come, because we're going to start talking about correlations. We're going to start talking about a lot of stuff. And that's my goal, is to kind of get you guys onto that level where you guys are able to check these things yourself, right? So like things that you should be checking every single day, right? Things that I check every single day. I jump on to well, I normally go through TD Ameritrade, but you can do it on here because I know not everyone has TD Ameritrade. So type in DXY and look at the dollar. What's the dollar doing today, right? The dollar is, trading down, right? Um, it's having a nice little pop, and typically when the dollar is going up, Bitcoin's going to be going down, right? So is the market. So if the dollar is going down, Bitcoin, the market should be going up, right? That's something to find correlation. Another thing is the U.S. 10-year, right? Look at these 10-year yields, right? Is the 10-year going up? Is it going down? It looks pretty flat to me, right? I know some people are like, bro, that's fucking head and shoulders, right?
You already know.
Because I know people love that shit. I think there's a way to draw it in
Yeah, you got to click on where all those lines are at, and they'll say head and shoulders.
right. Everyone draws it like that. It doesn't look like a head and shoulders to me, right?
Not at all.
Looks like something else, right? It looks like what's inside. It looks like what Ramon keeps inside his bum bag.
Right? Hell no. This man thinks he's funny.
No, I'm watching it right now, but I already know what you're talking about.
But so this is another thing that you guys should be taking a peek at every single day to see what's happening, because if the 10 years are going up, that means money's going back into the bonds, and that's not good for the market, right? And since he said that's a penis.
That is anatomically correct.
And so
It's crazy.
And
Really having a
so
good time, huh?
oh,
Great time, always, man.
Yeah, crazy.
He's
huh?
like, man, I thought the heat was let go.
We were talking about
Like,
hang on. Brad's pale, bro. Remember that.
We were talking about but we weren't talking about head and shoulders, and we weren't trying to be serious. And then I don't know. Hey man, that caught me off guard. All right, like I let my guard down for a sec. I fucked up. That's
Bro,
my
that shit
bad.
made me
I
swear.
fucked up.
Big Blaze is driving right now, and he's probably dying laughing.
So that shit made me swerve.
Oh my
so-
gosh.
Well, in England, that would be a small one.
Man, all day.
So having her phone, I don't see him in the Discord chatting it up anymore. He's moving and stuff right now, so he's got a lot going on. He's getting ready to move into his apartment and stuff. So just sold his house. What's up?
I'm gonna be litty once I get to the
I'm
apartment.
gonna be.
Some other things, to look at, that I like to take a pick at are the tick charts. Right, this probably looks just chaotic for you guys, but what we're looking at here is the New York Stock Exchange just broken down into ticks, right? And so I kind of like to see, where my highs are at for the day. So my highs are up here at the 650. My lows are right here for the 550. So if I start seeing some movements up, find a little 350 here, get the top right here, this 470. So I like to set alerts, and if we start getting below or above those levels, then I know like, hey, maybe time to pay attention because the market might be getting ready to move.
Oh, I think Lup 247, when he's talking about Ramon, I think he's talking about there was another Ramon in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I guess because somebody asked me yesterday, was like, hey, what happened to Ramon? I don't know. I mean,
He's still there.
He's verified. Yeah, he's verified. So he's been in the Discord, within a week. So he probably doesn't participate anymore.
So we saw it come up. A lot of people too. A lot of people aren't big fans of the TPO.
Okay, real trading.
Because it doesn't line up with what they've been taught. And, anytime something is new or different, people tend to kind of steer away from it. And then Ramon, I mean, he did send me a message, when I got into it with Voldemort during the chat, a long while back, because he was giving all that shittiest information out, and I just, could only take it for so long. Look at the reverse on BTC and ETH. Let's see. The inverse, you mean? Oh, look at the reverse. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. And he's like it came up right up to the VWAP, and then sellers kept it below, and that's where our little, we have like the bigger structure here, but we have like that little micro structure with the inside of a structure, and it lines up like right with that VWAP, and and it's pushing down, right? We have all these singles down here to fill. I still have my Bitcoin short open. Um, I was letting it come back to the impulse and to see if it was gonna go. But if we don't get to this spot right here, I'm probably gonna take some profits. Got about 15 minutes, so we'll see. But that would have been a decent ad point, like, so let's say you got short, took some profits, came up to the VWAP, didn't hold, add, and then to trade back down, right? And if you add here, you're wrong here, so that's where you close it above the VWAP. And those are the trades that I like to take because they're lower risk and higher reward, right? As far as if you were to add to your position here when it fails to take the VWAP, if it does take the VWAP, you're wrong on the trade, but your target is all the way down here, the bottom of this bar, and then even farther, like down to the low of these singles. This is 150, or not even, it's about 100 points, or let's just say 200 points, depending upon where you got filled at. That's where you're wrong. It comes down here. You're looking to take some profits down here. And then also, if it doesn't take these lows, then don't let it come all the way back up and get stopped out at break even, or and have to pay the fees. At least cover your fees a little bit. You know what I mean? So he said, what I do on ETH? So ETH came up, popped the VWAP, and it still hasn't broken this low, right? I'm wondering if what's leading, right? Because Bitcoin broke the low and then traded back down, but ETH has still not broken this low. So is ETH lagging and ETH going to catch up to Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin lagging and going to come back up and trade back up where ETH is at, right? And so one thing to that you want to pay attention to also is, let me see something right here. It doesn't give me the prices. One thing that you want to pay attention to, one thing you should just do is just set an alert, right? Set an alert for ETH, like right here. If you go to TradingView, you can set those alerts. Set an alert right below that bar, so that way as soon as it hits that bar, you can pay attention to it, right? It'll give you that little pop-up on your screen, or however you have the notification set up, and that way okay, it's time to pay attention, right? And with Bitcoin, look, it doesn't take these lows of D. This is something that you want to pay attention to and understand. If it can't take these lows, don't let this thing come all the way back up and take you out of the game, right?
%90 of my job is driving, so y'all are the ones that make my day. Where else you gonna find this much entertainment plus the best way to make money, says Big Blaze.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man. So it should fly through those single prints. If we get through there, if we can get through, it should. And that's why I'm wondering if ETH is gonna, once ETH breaks this, there's not much. There will be a little bit of a defense, I'm sure, but if it should, we should get this target, this 1940 target. Let me call Elon real quick, guys. Hang on. No,
got him on speed dial.
No, it was funny yesterday. Me and Crypto Chemist, I was like, when Asia opens, we're gonna do that little drop, lock, and pop. And I was like, Elon said that we're gonna take these stops to the upside. So, and then like I said, Elon never lies to me. So
hit that Beyblade, man.
This is the Asia session right here.
Beyblade, let it rip.
The worst part is so pretty much everyone in the Discord took the long trade yesterday while we were on the Discord. And I closed it about like right here. And because I was going to go get some food for the family. We were getting dinner. And then, I'm watching on my phone. Then all of a sudden just it rips up. And I was like, God damn it. But that happens sometimes, right? That happens. Sometimes you close your trade, right? The thing that you can be happy about is that, I mean, that I was happy about is I closed in profits. That's the whole goal here. So said the E long trade. Is my view up messed up? That happens sometimes on these charts. Oh, I sent XO email about them too, but
Well, I think it's resetting because you have time periods, so the VWAP always resets on the day.
well, no, sometimes like intra bar, dude. Like sometimes this VWAP will be like
Mhm.
it'll like
Straight down.
when this next bar opens, all of a sudden it'll be like this.
Let me see what you got on the screen.
I mean, right now it looks good. I just refreshed it. Like
Mhm.
sometimes, like when this next bar opens, it'll like have like some
Oh,
weird like sharp movement that obviously is just not
gotcha.
not realistic. Yeah, I tend to. I mean, I look at the VWAP on my NinjaTrader chart, and it's based off a 24-hour session. And this VWAP here is based off a 24-hour session too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. This
So,
one's not. This one's not based off
so it's got
periods.
some bugs.
Yeah, and I mean, I sent them a message, so said we'll always have that goddamn moment. Oh, that goddamn it moment. Yeah, yeah. Um, always. Yeah, that's never gonna go away because sometimes, like, I mean, uh, James and I were talking about the other day. James had bought these long calls when coronavirus, well, when the C word first happened, right? Um, and sold them when they were in profit, like big profits, right? But if he would have just held them, like it would have been exponentially higher. So I mean, you live and you learn. So then you just I mean, if I wasn't going to dinner, then that would be it when I would have stayed in the trade. But I got shit to do, so I was really only trading because I love being in the room with you guys and uh trading with you. Well, I mean, I do love trading, but I love helping people out, and you know I like to see everyone just nailing trades too. Because a lot of people, a lot of you guys are starting to get it. I'm getting a lot of messages, or a lot of people are posting things that are lining up with exactly what we're seeing here. So it's nice.
Yeah, especially seeing the community grow as a whole. It's been really awesome seeing people in the TPO Bitcoin room just tearing it up.
I need 3 more likes, guys. 3 more likes. ETH call go 1964 breaking. Shit,
Yeah,
is
bro,
it finally gonna break?
you got to be careful. You're gonna get those 3 dislikes.
Yeah,
Classic.
classic.
Oh shit.
ETH call go in at 1964 break. Yeah, if we can break this low, Andes, I think that we should have some room, especially down to this like 1940. That's where the single prints are filled. I expect us to see a little bit of resistance right here at like this 1960 and 1950, right? Just psychological numbers, round hole numbers. But if we can break this, so like right here, if you were to take this trade, right? You take this trade as price gets down to here, your stop, you could go value area low, or you could go VWAP, depending upon your account size. Hit here, take some profits at the 55 level, because when it gets to 50, we should see some buyers step in. This is going to be the fill of these singles, this 40 level. So this is like how I'm setting up my trades, right? And then get on our boat again. Has anyone heard from Midnight? No, he's probably in the middle of the ocean. He's bringing over my sourdough bread. That's what he said he was bringing over, but he's on a paddle boat. So that's
You on the boat right there?
that's a boat. He's on a paddle boat. He's got a huge French flag, bringing me my
The
baguette.
baguette. The baguette, bro. I'm telling you, the baguettes are meta. We are at 99 likes. That's what it says on my screen. I guess it popped up
Oh, we
as
got
100
100.
for a sec. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
100.
nice, nice. Let's go. Let's
Thanks,
go,
everybody.
guys. Let's go. We're the realists. We're the only ones doing it. And by we, I mean us. Got to be real with the community. Keep it transparent. Keep it legit. Keep it, as I say, I keep it a buck 50. 150%.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what that means.
Nah,
There's like
man.
a sound. It's like a Kanye song. It's like,
Yeah, right.
what does that even mean?
Nah, man, keep it
What
a dollar
shows
50, man.
you make it buyers at 1950? Uh, Nothing really, except for that it's just a nice like round number, right? Typically, people that's what they do, right? It's human nature. They're like, ooh, 1950. Back in 1950, I was, it's just
Yeah.
like it's just a number, right? Just a whole round number. It's kind of like 2000. Um, so
It's like
that's
breaking
just a
change.
that's just a spot. Yeah, exactly. It's just a spot that people will, typically try to get back in. Um, and it's just like it's pretty much halfway through these single prints as well. Uh, you know, typically halfway through some singles, people will try to hold it because they're long from down here, so they want maybe add right here, so they can kind of cut the difference off. Just seems like you just can't go down. It kind of seems like they're caught up now, though. If you look, like, so D&E, right? It seems like Bitcoin and ETH are caught up. It's just that ETH really hasn't broken these lows yet.
ETH is holding on for dear life.
Yeah. I keep it 99 because I'd be lying sometimes. He said, Nimrod said, crypto face and flopping groper with the dislikes soon. Yeah, probably. They'll
You're,
probably go back and dislike it since I called them out about disliking the videos yesterday. Or maybe they liked it, Uh, maybe they're like, you know what, this guy's onto something. I'm gonna send him a DM. Maybe try to learn something.
bro, people nowadays are not that optimistic about things.
I am. I'm
I
always
know
that
you.
optimistic.
No, you are, but I'm saying like, not everyone is like. It's like it throws me off, bro. Like our Discord is so, they're so smart, and everyone there's so calm. They don't care if anyone's smarter than anyone. But like, dude, just everyone else, like, the people who we just mentioned, they just all they see is competition. And then Bitcoin Brad is there, like, where do you see the competition at? I mean, there never was a competition. We already won.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to compete in the beginning. Like, and that's the thing. That's kind of how this whole like little, you know, bullshit started. Is I was shorting and somebody was longing, and then I got all this hate mail on Discord, uh, telling me to stop counter trading. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, counter trading? They're like, you're counter trading crypto face right now. I was like, who is that?
Who is that?
I honestly didn't know at first, and then people are like, "Oh, check out his YouTube. He's fucking rich, and he's the best trader on YouTube, and blah blah blah." And then I watched him. I watched a couple of his videos, and he's basically just telling everyone to suck his dick the whole time. And it's like, how is anybody learning anything from this? But maybe he's not really teaching anything. So yeah,
Very, very aggressive.
whatever. I just want to help people. And if he were to reach out for help and be like, "Hey, man, I like your trading style and I'd like to learn from you," then I'm not against helping anybody that wants to learn, right? That's how everyone should be.
It's the way to go. That's how life should be. But nowadays everyone's just so negative. But guys, we got you. We got you in the Citadel.
All day.
Someone said that ETH is popping. Jake Butcher said, "Damn, ETH popping." Let me see. How did it go up?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit up. He apparently can move the BTC price on Coinbase.
He says that, but nah. He like probably by like a few like ticks or whatnot, because he has like the whole whale crew and stuff, and like those leveraged orders and all that. But like, because he was saying it on stream one time, and I saw him execute the order. I was like, nothing.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's basically trying to manipulate the market.
James like, got him. That's it.
And then admitting
Where's
it,
YouTube?
like, whoops.
Yeah. Whoops.
Where's YouTube?
I'm bad.
ETH versus BTC rising. That's another good thing to pay attention to. ETH is trading up those crypto pairs. Definitely not teaching shit. Yeah, we sent a message to BitBoy to see if we could get on his show to like talk about our trading style. Because he has a huge audience, and I'm sure there's some people out there that could use some help for sure. But he told us that we don't have a big enough channel, so yeah. I give it time, we'll grow, and then maybe we'll try it out. Yeah, dang, look at ETH is just popping. So look at ETH is kind of leading right now, right? ETH is coming back up to the VWAP, trying to get above the VWAP. Bitcoin is right on the rise, but it hasn't got back up to its VWAP yet. So let's see. It could be a correlation play.
Dude, there's one fly in the house right now. One.
You sent like 20 messages yesterday, but nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if he really reads the chat. I tried to send a super chat, but the super chat on YouTube sometimes is just shit. It doesn't work. So
Yeah, and I don't like. He really honestly like he don't be reading chat and he doesn't even like teach anything. It's just the thing is so many people are watching it that it's just triggering the algorithm. It's like, oh, people are watching it and they're staying it.
well, he gets a lot of he reads a lot of like news, and then he does stuff like to be funny or whatever. You can't knock him like.
BitBoy. I thought you were talking about CF.
Oh no, I don't watch that.
Oh yeah,
I can't watch all that fucking just like.
That's too much, huh?
Shit. Yeah. I like the mindset of the trade vets. Become Brad. We'd be waiting for the other people at the finish line. Like, relax, everyone.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm not into aggression, right? Like, I don't turn down a fight, right? Never have, but I'm not really a fight starter. That's why I have James, right? If anyone starts messing with me, that's my mama bear, right? People start messing with me like, damn, you fucked up, bro. My mom's right here, and she's gonna whoop your ass.
You're done, buddy.
Very
Here we go. He's
mama
finally
bear.
gonna break some lows. It looks like it wants to. Come on, you can do it, girl. Just break him. There we go. Clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank. There we go. Took your trade off the VWAP, Brad. Small profit on ETH. Nice, Andy's good shit. Came back up to the VWAP. It didn't hold over. You shorted it. Now we broke these lows, and we came down to this 55 level. Let's see, what happens. The 40 is the close of these single prints. Actually, it's more like 41. And then we have some more single prints, down below. Let's see. My Bitcoin trade's actually working out pretty nice right now, though. Let's see if Bitcoin is closing these singles. Not yet. Halfway through, it's probably like right here. 33.3. And so that Bitcoin trade, I think that was our second take profit on the original trade. Let's see. Yeah, 33,300. Yeah, 33,300 was the original take profit. Oh, damn it. I see, so it broke, and now it's trading back up. So that could have just been, a nice little stop release, kind of exactly what happened up here, right? Just grabbed all those stops, stopped all the people out, and might want to trade back up. So hopefully you took those profits, and you're not going to let a winner turn into a loser.
Everyone's like, there we go. They said it's going down.
His super chat's always spammed with poo coins. Shout out from Nigeria. What's up, Adam? Yeah, see, look, and just comes straight back to the VWAP, right? So it came down, snagged these stops, and then straight back to the VWAP. So now you just, wait, see how it acts, and, then just pay attention. This is the thing about trading, guys, is that you're not going to always be hitting every take profit on one go, right? So like for Bitcoin, the trade that I was looking for was the short of the 33819, which is here, right? And we initially broke it and then traded against it and then traded back down, right? So like I said, we got below the VWAP, but weren't able to hold it, right? So this is where I actually tried the trade, and then I just kind of sat through it because we stayed below the VWAP, right? We heard the clickety clank on both take profits down here. The take profits were 543, which happened during. Well, actually, this bar came like right to it. Must have just barely. Oh no, yeah, that's why I missed my take profit. I was gonna say because I didn't hear the song. But it hit our first take profit and then came back down, hit our second take profit. So now, I still have a little bit left. I have, a little bit left in the trade. But I'm not going to let this thing come all the way back up against me and take it out, right? If we get, if we get some actual buying momentum, I'm going to just close it right here. But what it looks like if we zoom in is that it is struggling to go up, right? We are seeing some people resist the price right here, especially at this value area low of the daily volume profile. There is some people kind of trying to keep it short and trying to hold it under this VWAP. But if we start to break into this low volume area for the session, right, what can happen is we can run back all the way to the POC. So I'm not gonna just give up gains, right? We were talking about a trade yesterday that someone was doing where they were short. They took that Bitcoin Brad trade signal, and they got in a little bit late, but it's okay. And what happened was, they shorted, and instead of closing when they, if they understood market structure, they would have seen this bar open, right? And it wasn't able to close, traded back into the structure. This bar opened, ticked down 2 ticks, and then started running up. And then, they didn't get out of the trade till around here. So they, could have been $100,000 trade that got turned into about a $50,000 trade. So because of the not understanding this market structure. And that's one thing, we're not in here to risk it for the biscuit. We're in here to capture our gains, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and close this bad boy out.
It's never about risking it for the biscuit. Gotta get profits for the pocket.
That's a good one, man. That was a good one.
What, profits for the pocket?
Yeah, man.
I had to freestyle that one, man. I had to just come up with it.
Oh yeah, speaking. That's what I was gonna message in the Discord yesterday. I forgot. You guys want to make a song, so we need to make a music channel. I think there is a music channel. Start putting some beats in there, and let's start writing some lyrics. James loves to write music, so you can get on the mic.
Don't have the voice for it, so.
And
or the what's it called? The rhythm.
Get James with some of that mota.
And then C130, he likes it too, so
yeah.
Maybe I'll even do a rap.
Dude,
we should get Matt Best, man. He's good at those funny songs, like parody rap songs.
Does he really do that?
Look him up on YouTube. He's awesome.
I thought Matt Best was the guy that made those videos, the military videos.
Yeah, exactly. But dude, he actually, I think he plays guitar and sings like country music too. But yeah, he has some of the funniest videos. Like if you guys are military and you guys haven't seen his stuff, man, it's next level.
Bumbag's definitely going in my freestyle for sure. Doink says Joe James be his ghostwriter, be his Post Malone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was like Post Malone. He's writing for Justin Bieber over here. I'll take some of that Justin Bieber money. All day.
Post Malone's underrated. He writes a lot of music. People don't even know that.
If you just if you guys look at like Justin Bieber songs and Post Malone songs, I mean they sound exactly the same, and the only difference is one person singing versus the other because Post Malone wrote half his songs.
JJ, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a little clickety clank in the rap for sure. That's why I said someone's from Houston. We got to hit up 50 Cent and be like, "Yo,
does he really live in Houston, bro?"
I guess he lives like not far away from there, or maybe he has a house. Maybe he's around there.
He's from New York.
He's from New York, but I don't think he lives out there anymore.
Sell out. No, just smart man. Escape all those taxes.
How do you tell the difference between a stop run and a bull or bear trap? That's what. So when you see a stop run, and that's why I look for that impulse area. So as we broke down here, right? We hit this. We hit these stops on the bottom of both of these bars. You just look for it to hold those impulse areas. And since we didn't hold those impulse areas, right, we traded up. That lets you know that there's probably a bunch of trap shorts. And that's kind of where I look at the delta as well. So if we zoom in, right, look at the bottom of this bar. There's one positive number out of, negative numbers from here to here, right? So this is telling you that everyone was selling, and we have single prints, right? But we didn't continue down. So that lets us know that somebody's buying this up, right? This is like you guys ever play Kirby?
Yeah. Kirby
Super
era.
Smash Bros.
Sucking in all those things. I'm talking like on the Game Boy, bro.
Oh, on the Game
That's,
Boy.
that's a long time ago, man.
Hmm.
That's why
Yeah.
I have bad eyes from playing the Game Boy.
50 didn't go bankrupt. He did a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So basically, he just moved all of his money somewhere else, bankrupt the company that he was talking about, and then it's just a way that rich people get away
Smart people
with
bankruptcy.
closing up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the impulse area is once we run these stops. So we ran these stops right here, right? And so what we look to see if they're going to defend that area. So in order to run stops, it takes volume, right? So they have to sell all of all of this price, all of these bids, right? So they sell it down. It stops right here because the supply runs off, and then we don't defend this area, right? And so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for it to defend these impulse areas. If it doesn't defend these impulse areas, that's letting you know there's not enough supply in the market, enough selling in the market to hold it down. And so what's happening is these people are getting in here, and they're probably closing their position here. People big money guys doesn't take these 1,000-point moves. They're looking for sometimes just ticks. That's where it gets confusing. All the negative delta, and it goes up. So yeah, that's the thing, is like negative delta is just showing us where the trade is executed. So these were all executed on the bid. So these were all sellers selling this down. But what's happening is you have that Pac-Man down here, right? That's a terrible Pac-Man. But he's buying it all up. But he's passively buying it up, right? So if he was aggressively buying it, it would be positive delta. But since he's passively buying it up, it's showing as negative delta. So people are selling it to him. And he's like, sure, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. And then once the sellers run out, right, he's still not full. So he just, keeps moving on up, right? And then people try to sell more here. And he's like, okay, yeah, I can take that too, right? And then what happens is there's nothing left to sell, or people don't want to sell it down here because they're not getting that they're not taking that risk. So they're like, oh, let me try to sell it up here, and that way I can buy it back right here. Because if they sell it right here, they're thinking like, okay, well, this guy's just soaking this in. I'm not going to be able to get my money's worth, so I'll try to sell it from higher. That way I can actually make some money off of it. And so these offers start moving away, and then you hit that waka 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 waka, and this guy just starts eating all these prices all the way up.
Can you make that sound for me just one more time?
Waka 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 waka.
No, I'm not gonna die happy, man.
I finally lived.
I mean, 31 years to hear that.
Alex said Pac-Man taking a lot of shots to the dome, lol.
Just eating up all those red dots.
You already know.
I'm sure there's a fucking red dot somewhere. It's gonna be...
I mean, let me see.
So that's a good thing, Get Reckles. and you'll know that if big sellers are in there, because what will happen is you'll get all this negative delta, price won't go down, but when price gets back up to this impulse area here or this impulse area here, it won't come back up. So someone will hold an offer here, a big size offer, right? And there was a big bid down here that absorbed all of this, and price gets back up to here, this impulse area, and it will come back down, right? But it didn't. So that means someone moved their offer up, right? Now we're back to the VWAP. So, you just pay attention, see if there's an offer here, see if there's an offer above the POC, right? See if they're going to let them catch some breath. They didn't let them catch any breath on E. It looks like they got the top of their head out, but, you can't breathe with just the top of your head above water unless you're a fish.
Unless you are a fish.
You're new to TPO. What should I learn from? Just join the Discord, man, and stay around a while, and it'll definitely help.
Cool people.
Do you think that's a market maker? Probably buying this all up. Yeah, that's typically what market makers do. So they'll build a position. I don't know if they're really building the position here. Let me see. I mean, yeah, they might be, because once they start seeing, so what the market maker looks for, right, is they look to see what everyone else is doing, and they start building their position, right? So that they build their position here, and they're selling it on the way up, right? Trying to sell it over the VWAP, right? Trying to sell it above this E bar mostly, but they are selling it on the way up as well, right? And then once they get rid of their entire position, then they'll remove this big bid that's driving the price up, and they'll come back down the lake in their little boat, and fill their little pot that they have in here full of bids, and paddle back upstream to get rid of it. You don't know if you are the biggest fish.
The problem is they can be market makers or hedge funds.
Yeah, and so that's the thing is, like I always say, we're not trying to predict. Basically, the way that I've explained it is, if we have a wave getting ready to break, right? And this dolphin is jumping out of a wave. The dolphin was that was C-130's thing.
The what? The
dolphin.
Oh, the dolphin. Oh yeah, bro. That was
right. And all you're trying to do is just hold on to this fin with both your hands while the wave is going, right? So you can get out above this water, and then once the wave starts to break, you just let go so you can stay up above the water, right? Because the dolphin can breathe underwater for a lot longer than we can, so it can dive back underwater and then come back up, right? Kind of like we're seeing on this bar. Dove underwater, now it's coming back up. But if you tried to dive underwater with it and got stuck down here, and you didn't hold on to the fin, well, now you're trapped underwater.
Better make your breaths count. Andy says, interesting. BTC at VWAP. I think if it passes, ETH will go up fast. ETH.
Yeah, it does. It does kind of look like ETH is leading.
Let me see.
We got some good drawings on there today.
Nah, you did, man.
That dolphin was actually pretty good.
That was a good dolphin. Yeah, the dude was a stick figure, but the dolphin was nice.
That's a drawing with the mouse. Wait till I get that Surface Pro.
I heard those Surface Pros are legit.
Did you make a decision yet?
Yeah, I said I want a Surface Pro. I want the Chromebook. The Chromebook.
Oh my god! See, this is what I have to deal with, you guys. You guys don't see this stuff right here. I'm like, what kind of lighting do you want? What kind of MacBook? What kind of Chromebook? Whatever. I was like, just make a decision, guys. He's like, worse than a wife. Oh.
Got him.
What, a work wife?
Dude, that's the worst. Is it a work wife?
Oh yeah. Doesn't bring many food. Worst kind. Just want some In-N-Out burger. And he's like, hey, guess where I'm at today? I'm like, let me just take a guess. I'll take a double. Like, god damn it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to make this poll real quick just because you said that.
What pulls that?
You'll see.
Say In-N-Out versus Whataburger vote, guaranteed.
Oh, dude, don't even try, man.
Whataburger
people
only
here
has
from-
one good thing, and that's the barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
That's
I
all
was
you
gonna say their
need.
chicken
Hey,
sandwich
that's
is the
all
only
you
thing that's
need.
good, yeah.
Hey, that's all you. That's all you need. That's all you need, bro.
Bob Ross in the house, yeah. Every
He's a
treat
man.
needs
He's
a
a man of
friend.
many. He's a man of many hats, you guys. He can pretty much do everything.
Except paddleboard. For some reason, I'm terrible at paddleboarding.
Just haven't done enough yet.
Yeah, that's probably true. And every time I have done, I've just been fucked up. So.
You gotta go paddleboarding in the what's it called? Is it the Bellagio or which one has the fountains?
Oh yeah, the Bellagio. Yeah.
Yeah, just go paddleboarding out there. Be like, sir, I'm drowning.
It's like 4 feet deep. Like, sir,
I'm going
stand up.
down.
Stand up. Like, I can't stand up.
My
There's
paddleboard was bladed.
those fountains. I was reading something about those fountains and like the pressure that they blast off at, like, could probably
Yeah.
like do some damage to your skin.
Oh my god, he did it.
What'd I do?
You already know where my vote's going
In-N-Out 100%
Hey,
already.
all day.
Can I vote?
Where's the West Coast people at?
I can't vote. It doesn't let me vote.
I think In-N-Out is from Killeen, Texas, all the way to California.
Yeah, they put
Never, it'll never go to the West Coast. They said.
they put in
Or sorry, the East Coast. My bad, East Coast.
There's one in San Antonio.
Is there? What's farther away? Is it Killeen or is it San Antonio? Are they about the same? Just up and down.
These are
Yeah, I think
central.
North south.
above each other.
Yeah, I think like it's just north south.
Yeah, they put an In-N-Out there, right next to
There's
the
actually-
Whataburger, and I tried it out. It wasn't too bad.
There's a place called Cali Burger, and it's like a knockoff In-N-Out. But I mean, if you live on the west or the east coast, it's a substitute. It's not too bad.
You had it?
Yeah, when I used to live in Baltimore, there's a place over there, like Columbia, called Cali Burger. They actually have one like in Japan and like some other places too. It's weird, but if you're on the East Coast, you're probably more Shake Shack than you are In-N-Out Burger fan. But I still love my In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, I gotta get my yearly dose of In-N-Out, man, because barely really ate it. Didn't really try it.
Yeah, well, when I come to California for a month, I'm gonna be eating In-N-Out probably every meal. I'll probably gain 50 pounds, so I gotta lose this 50 pounds before I get there, so I don't become 300 pounds. Otherwise, I'll be the 300-pound trader. It's gotta have a 3 in there, right? And if I ever move to Europe, I'll be the 3 p.m. trader. I can't wait for that. Jesus.
The one in San Antonio is whack. Yeah. For some reason, it's just not the same
Really?
as the California In-N-Out. Yeah, I wouldn't go to it.
Quality control. You should call them because that's why In-N-Out doesn't franchise because they want to keep quality. So call them out.
Hey, hit him with that refund, right? Right through him.
That's right.
People
man.
that work there probably are like Whataburger fans and make the food shitty on purpose.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
That's,
Nah, seriously.
that's the
Like,
only conspiracy
dude,
theory I would believe in right there.
Those
Water-
Texans, they just
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Whataburger
exactly.
so much. It's wild.
Yeah, I was about to
Well,
say
you know what
that.
they say about Texas, right? Just kidding.
Yeah, nah, dude, fucking Whataburger.
Where's
man.
Crypto Cowboy? I'm just kidding, man.
Bearish Bulls in San Antonio too.
That's right. The fries are too tiny. Man, it comes in a little thing. You can eat them with a fork if you want to. Get your side. What's it called? Fries, animal style, man.
Yeah, the animal style.
Animal style, everything, man. Take my Coke, animal style.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, can I get that with a hint of mayonnaise and ketchup?
And onions. Well, you don't do onions, so I don't know how you can get animal style if you don't like onions, bro.
Dude, onions.
I like the onions when they grill them.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
good.
when they just put them on there raw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like onions all day.
dang, In-N-Out got 76%.
That's right. It's only 17 votes, but it's all good. I'll take the win.
Man,
All of our people in other countries are like The fuck are they got? What the fuck are these guys talking about?
It's like that's why America's so fat because everything competitions about fast food.
The McDonald's in Germany, man, like look legit. Like the inside of the buildings in
Dude,
Germany are
actually,
nice.
anytime I go to another country, I love going to a fast food restaurant just to see what's different on the menu because like they have like such unique stuff. Like I was watching this one show on the Food Network, and they have like I think like a shrimp burger in like Israel or something like that, and like some kosher food and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is just insane, dude. Like if you go to like another country, dude, McDonald's is not like well here it's expensive as shit now, but you go somewhere it's like I think in the Philippines like McDonald's like $20 or something like that. It's nuts. It's like not cheap. Like it's like a restaurant to them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in other countries. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like the food's probably quality then, So like,
Actually, dude, Japan was pretty good, man. I think Japan they had like you get like furikake, which is like seaweed on your fries, and it was pretty bomb, dude.
that sounds good.
Like, I'd go back just for that. It's like a little packet, and you just dump it on there and shake it up.
That sounds good, bro.
Dude, it's
In Korea, they had
super
that
good.
bulgogi burger at
That's what I'm saying,
McDonald's.
man. Like you go to these like fast food restaurants overseas. It's just cool to see what they have on their menu. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Doing yeah, it's exactly. It's like a restaurant versus here it's just fast food you take on the go. Like other places, it's kind of like just a full on restaurant. I mean, you still order the window and stuff like that or the wherever you get your food from, but they sit down, they eat the meal and all that. It's not like you just take it on the go, and it's not like it's probably cooked a lot better too. I mean, like the food is not as greasy and the ingredients a little more quality too. So we have low standards here in America for food.
Hey, Magic knows the way, man. Beyond Burger, bro. I mean,
Beyond Burger. I've never tried that yet. Actually, I lied. I did have that at Burger King, I think. If that's the Beyond
oh
Burger.
yeah, the Impossible Whopper. That's what
Impossible
they call it.
Whopper.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's from the Beyond company.
Honestly, I couldn't tell too much of a difference, but then again, on a Whopper, it's like they put a million things on there anyway, so it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you couldn't
Yeah,
even taste the meat in the first place. So
yeah, exactly.
and the meat didn't taste like meat anyway. So yeah, I mean,
You know what, dude? I've been having this discussion with my wife. All right, fucking McDonald's
is it
chicken or
is it
Burger
is it
King
is it
chicken?
hard is it hard to live in a household where it's one person is vegan, the other person's not?
I
You get
wouldn't.
cravings?
I mean, at first when I first did it, I did get cravings, but like, I
Alex,
mean,
you take that comment back right now. You delete that comment.
this man,
US Today is
what did you
trash
say?
news.
USA Today
I don't,
says
I don't believe US
Whataburger is
Today.
good. This man, the man really said that. Oh, Five Guys, man. Michael point five. I mean, I don't know, man. Five
Eh,
Guys is a little greasy. I mean,
Five Guys all right. I don't know. I don't like I have to be in the mood for Five Guys, but I'm definitely and it's expensive too. In-N-Out Burger's like get a whole meal for like $6-7.
I don't
You
know
get it
which one.
protein style too.
I've
You
heard
just
that
get,
Beyond Meat makes good stuff. My wife's sister eats all that Beyond Meat stuff.
Yeah,
and their stock is whoo through the roof.
yeah. Beyond Meat's actually doing okay. There's some companies out there that are going with like substitutes, and man, I'm gonna be real. They just taste like straight ass, man. Like,
Yeah, nothing's better than the real thing sometimes.
yeah, no, that's facts, bro. That's why it'd be killing me. Like my wife, bro. She wanted to get me a vegan turkey, man. Like a legit, not.
Kind of like that drawing that Brad made earlier.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, is this food or art at this point? Like, what is this? What am I buying? She wants to buy me a whole ass vegan turkey, bro, for Thanksgiving. I'm like, I mean, it's fine and all, but I'm gonna look weird eating a vegan turkey. Yeah, all
Like
the
the
people.
turkey was a vegan, or like it's just not meat.
This man is stupid.
Andy
Gotta
says a
see what you
Whopper means
do.
something different in UK.
Oh my god,
Just
bro.
will it fit into his bum bag, Andy?
Oh, no, bro. This man James was out of breath when you read that.
Just dying.
So Whopper really? Okay, I'm about to search it up.
Yeah, food is hard. That's true.
I was gonna say, y'all like McDonald's chicken or Burger King chicken better?
McDonald's, dude.
Yeah, McDonald's chicken is flame.
Dude, honestly, Burger King, everything they make is just ass except for the Whopper. Their fries taste like ass because they like fry them with
Soggy.
the onion rings and stuff like that, dude.
What the heck? I typed in what does Whopper mean in Britain, and then on the people also ask portion, it says is a Whopper a
You,
lie?
you gotta turn your safe search off.
Here, let me see.
And just put a link in for for C130.
No, because I did not know that. What did Brad say? A bender? I did not know what that was. yesterday, so I had to look for it.
Well,
I'm
that's
like, what?
that's good if Beyond Burger is brown rice and pea protein. Too much soy is not good for a male or a female.
Yeah, man, dude. Like when I was in Iraq, there was like a lot of soy milk there, like from the packages, and somebody was telling me that like, hey man, look into it, because I was just drinking
Good
it
for
up.
you. Good for you, Alex. You know, people would be a lot more healthy probably if they ate more vegetables just in general.
And vegetables are good, but no, I heard
I
soy
like
really does
vegetables.
jack you up.
No, you can't eat like if you have breast cancer and all that stuff, you can't eat soy. You have to stay away
What's
from it.
in
It's
it?
estrogen. It's estrogen. It converts to
Mm.
estrogen.
Oh, that's not
I
good.
mean, low like like anything else, low moderation is okay, but once you have too much, it's not good.
I can't find. It just means it's just it says here that it's just a it just means oversized.
No, you can have a Whopper any day.
Whopper. This man. Would you like a Whopper? What does Whopper mean in Ireland?
Yeah, for real strange. There's a lot of GMOs in soy, that's for sure. Like we ship all that stuff to China anyway, so it's whatever.
I think that's
Actually, I was watching
everything.
this.
That
No, I was
what
just
go ahead.
watching this thing on the news, dude. Like I think it's Dubai or Saudi Arabia, one of those countries out here. Like, goes to Arizona and like farms all their alfalfa there, and then ships it back to their country to feed their cows with. I'm just like, holy shit! It's just like
Okay.
people are coming over here to America to farm, and then they ship that food back to their countries. It's nuts.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's insane,
Okay.
dude. Getting sold out, selling our whole country out. It's American way.
So much stuff that's jacked up with the world.
Oh yeah, that soy estrogen is propaganda. Nah, man, it's true, man. Alex, you can't eat soy if you got breast cancer stuff like that. You can't eat soy, so that's one of the things I tell you not to eat.
Yeah, I was hearing like what I heard was that it mimics it, so
Like I
it's like
said,
the
like I said,
equivalence.
it's in moderation. If you eat soy all day long, you will probably start having higher estrogen levels, but anything in moderation is fine for you.
Damn, we got a 70-30. We got 70% for In and Out, and then
All right, so
30% for Whataburger.
all right, so good thing these polls are anonymous because you guys might get booted from this. It's worse than using Market Cipher.
You dumb. This
Just kidding, you
vegetarian
guys.
Texan will take on any meat-eating soy boy, says
You
Alex.
live in Texas? All right.
No, that's legit. I kind of miss Texas a little bit. Everyone there was low key kind of nice, at least compared to over here, man. Over here, everyone's driving fast, swerving.
You wanna meet nice, dude? Move to Hawaii, man. Everyone is nice over here.
They chill.
Yeah, dude. I was at Costco, man. I bought something at Costco. It's too big to fit in the back of my Jeep, and like someone sitting in the parking lot trying to get it in. This guy just rolls up, and it's a Toyota Tacoma. This older guy. He's like, "Hey, where you going?" I was like, "Oh, like down the street over there." He's like, "Put it in the back." I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah." Throw it in the back of the truck. He drove to my house, just like maybe like a mile down the street. And then like get out and try to give him some money. He's like, no, don't worry about it. It's good, it's good. I was like, you sure? Like, dude, if I was back in the mainland, like nobody would even stop to help me get in the Jeep, like, or even try. So I was just like, damn,
Yeah,
dude, I love it
exactly.
here.
People would just think you're trying to kill them or
Yeah,
something.
people are super nice here. H-Town. I got a buddy that's in Houston right now, actually, selling some life insurance if he's listening.
This short on BTC strange is kind of. Oh, damn it.
They're waiting for you to get off the stream, Brad. Once
It's
you get
kinda
off,
like-
I'm ready to take a nap. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah. Elon's like, all right, he's done. Let's get off.
let's get it. Boom. Rip.
ES market just ranging. It's the worst kind of trade.
Yeah, the ES has just been trading like shit all day today too. So
But on a day like this, can't complain, man. Just
the Nasdaq's pushing down though, so maybe it'll drag the rest of the market down.
I feel like the ES has been following kind of like the if you look at the chart for the ES and the chart for the Dow, they're basically almost the same.
Yeah, the Dow's negative though, and the ES is not. So.
Well, I don't know. I don't go off by positive or negative. I go by off what their chart looks like.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
if they're going up or down kind of thing, like I'll just look at the same. Like I don't pay attention to the percentage anymore. Once I started using TPO, I was like just started noticing that the profiles look almost the exact same.
I think for today, guys, that's We pretty much went over everything, most of the subjects. We can see that people are starting to leave the stream and stuff, which is fine. Totally fine. We really,
Hey,
we went over just what was that?
I'll just say real quick, guys, before I head out. Don't forget TPO Boot Camp. We have a few more seats left for July 19th. Plenty of classes left for July 26th. Okay, and that includes the TPO Boot Camp plus the live trade room. August will start just the TPO Boot Camp option only. So if you guys don't want the live trade room, you gotta wait till August. But for now, July. It's July 19th. A few more classes left on the 30th. TPO Boot Camp plus live trade room. You get 2 free months of the live trade room from August till December 31st. And then after that, like I said, it'll be separate at the moment. So just go ahead and email me at tpobootcamp@thetradevets.com. That's tpobootcamp@thetradevets.com. Also, if you guys have not gotten a thing from PayPal, just let me know. Sometimes I put in the emails a little bit wrong off one letter, mixed up a few people's. Also, too, if you guys have already paid, just look for a invite to the new Discord that's going to be for TPO Bootcamp only. That's what will have you guys assigned to your class section. And if you guys can't access anything in there yet, it's because I have not assigned you a role yet. Okay, your role will be your class state. And so just hang tight in there. Probably take a nap after the stream. I'll be back up in a couple hours. So just go ahead. I want to see the inbox full. Like I said, if you have any questions, just go ahead and DM me. Okay. That's it for me. Thanks C130. Thanks Brad. Thanks to the rest of you guys. Have a good night. Good day.
Oh yeah, take it easy, man.
Later, bro.
Thanks guys. Later.
Yeah, same thing here, guys. I'm gonna be working on moving my stuff today, so I'm super excited. I should have everything out by today. I don't have that much stuff. It's just me and my wife. But it was a really cool stream. We went over 2 hours today, which I loved because I kind of miss, going back to a little bit lengthy stream just because we get to talk about so much more. But at the same time, we got to find that balance that lets us go to the Discord, answer messages on the Discord, and continue building what we're building. So I personally want to thank you guys for being here and being supportive, and honestly just watching the stream the whole way through. It just shows that you guys are dedicated, and we want to meet you guys in the middle as far as dedication and information goes. We want to be able to feed that side of you guys that's hungry for knowledge. So just want to say, guys, thank you so much for sticking by, watching. If you haven't liked, consider liking. If you haven't joined the Discord or seen the Instagram, just go to the description, look at all those things on there, and if you're interested in them, check them out. Right? I mean, that's always a free way to support the channel and to support the community, because that's all we are. We're just one big giant community, and we're all here for each other. So I just want to personally say thank you to all you guys that have watched till the end, and that's all I have. I can pass it on to Bitcoin Brad, and he'll sign us out.
Man, they're running these stops over here in ES as soon as I want to go to bed, and this is not cool.
I know. I got in at 37.75. So
next time.
So
Later, guys.
yeah, guys. Good session today, right? Hopefully you guys are managing risk. This is, we're kind of still stuck in this range. Looks like we didn't really feel this feel these singles to the downside, and so we just kind of have to watch. I'll be around today. I got some stuff to do to get ready for the week. My wife goes back to work this week as well, so she's gonna we got to get everything ready. She's gonna be her first day back from the from her leave or when we went on vacation and stuff. So we'll be doing some night streams the nights that she's working, and I've posted those. I don't know if I posted them, but I was talking about them. Basically, we have some good things coming forward. I recommend everyone look for that bootcamp class. And then if you have questions, right, I'm pretty accessible. I might take some time to respond. And if you ping me in the chat or something and I don't answer it, just DM me. I'm really good at answering DMs. Sometimes it's hard to scroll through the chat and see everything, but if you DM me, I'll definitely respond. It might take me a second, depending upon what I've got going on, but I'll definitely send you a message back. Can you show us trades on the other stuff you do? Yeah, definitely. So I mean, we can do it right now if you want to, real quick. So if we look at the ES, right? So this is my ES chart. And if we look at the trades, so these are all the trades that I made today. You can see I've pretty much just been shorting all day. So these are all of my entries, and these are all of my take profits right here. I just closed that last take profit down here. You can see I didn't take I took one trade on the ES yesterday. I just really didn't like the price action, but I caught a pretty nice short, and then closed in profit. So, but I took a lot of trades today, just small little points, taking taking them. So, but I mean, we could definitely. I mean, the way that I trade it is basically exactly the same. But if you guys want to start trading the ES or start trading, some of these other things like the stocks or the options and things like that, I'm all about it. Like if we were to take a look at let's say S&P, Apple. Just turn this off for now. Oh, hang on, I gotta connect to the data for this. And so here's Apple, it's aggregated a little bit different. Let me change this. And so I trade all of this stuff the exact same way. So on Monday, we took a long on Apple, and it was based off of this consolidation period here. So you see that we have a consolidation period here, and we broke out of it, and this is where I was looking to get long with the Apple calls. Here we traded up, now we're consolidating sideways, and this is where as we get back close to the bottom of this structure is where I'm looking to say, okay, I'm gonna have to close my position, because if we start to trade back down here and start to range, that's where the theta is going to kill my options, and I don't want to sit through all this crap. So we were able to take some profit up here and up here, but we don't want to let this this angry bird right here shoot us back down and knock us back down into this this building here. But I mean, we could definitely go over it. And if any of you guys have or any questions about like anything really, oh yeah, Andes, it's way less volatile. The ES is way less volatile. Look at the range today on it. Here, let me turn this off. And sometimes that's good and sometimes it's annoying, but this is the range for the cash session today for the ES, right? A lot less volatile. And I've basically just been, shorting the tops of all these bars, right? Shorted the C, closed, shorted the D, closed, shorted the F, closed, and then I shorted G at 38. So, or actually it was like 37.5, but and then closed, down the bottom. And the cool thing about this is it's $50 a point. So if you just go 4 ticks, so if we go 36.50 to 35.50, that's $50, right? It doesn't move as much, and you do have to be a lot more patient for this. But you're not, the in and out fees are $2.50 and $2.50. So you pay about $5, and then each tick is $12.50. So you make, even if you just get one tick per trade, that's going to be $2.50. So there's no, there's not all this extra shit as far as like leverage and fees and all that crap. It is nice to get the crypto, the big gains, and that's why you guys see how patient I am when it comes to crypto, because I'm really just looking for those nice like breakout trades where we're gonna get some good moves, so I can cover all of that, all of that extra shit that goes into it. So, but yeah, I mean that's our goal. Is if you guys are interested in learning this stuff, we can definitely do it. I was actually looking at the DAX yesterday, Andy's, because the DAX looks like it has some nice price movement also. So here's the DAX, and this is for you guys over there. I think Andy's right. That's your guys' main thing is the DAX. And so we can see the price action of the DAX today. I'd have to change. These hours are fucked up because they're not. Here, let me see if I can change them. Eurex index futures. Let's see if I change the hours if it'll look better. There we go. So this is I think the DAX is closed now. But you know, the DAX had some nice price movement today. We saw the open right here, traded down, right? We short if we were to short on the break of A, right? Catch a nice little down move, you know. D keeps one time framing down. D opens up here, tries to fill the singles, can't fill the singles. We short again, right? So this is why I've been actually, you know, James and I are talking about, you know, maybe trading the DAX. The DAX opens up at 12 a.m. for me, so it'd be midnight. You know, which, you know, if it's worth it to trade, you know, it's not a bad idea to trade it for sure. What exchange do I use to trade this? So this is NinjaTrader Chirp, and I'm just using the CMG. Yeah, but we can definitely go over all of this stuff too. You know, this is what James likes to trade. He's not a huge crypto trader, but it all trades the same. Anything you can trade anything on the TPO, right? So I set up all my options plays, my stock plays, my futures, my crypto. I trade everything on a 30-minute chart on a TPO chart. You know, it's all based off the same thing, and you guys can see like on the side right here, you know, I have the delta as well. You know, it's basically the same. It just looks a little bit different than EXO, and it can do you know, it can do a lot more stuff. Like I can, you know, draw boxes, or I can you know, draw lines. I can draw Fibonacci's. You can't really see it because it's like it's black, but you know, you can, you know, draw all these things that you want to draw, and you know, put them wherever you want, right? Whereas in EXO charts, you really can't do that stuff. But yeah, we can definitely get into stuff like that. Can I do a video on NinjaTrader how to start up where you have the money? Oh yeah, I actually have a bunch of stuff already on NinjaTrader and futures. I was just adapting it to crypto because it seemed like everybody was really trading crypto, and so you know, but I have presentations that, you know, we could go through to make that happen. So yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, I like NinjaTrader. It has I think it was, I was talking to somebody about it yesterday. I guess it has bad reviews. I haven't had any issues with it. But you know, it might, I have no idea. But I haven't had, I think what happens is a lot of people add like 1,000 indicators to it, and then it starts to lag or starts to get shitty, and then that's when they get their negative reviews. But yeah, I mean, we could do that. I think we were talking about doing that on, what's today, Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. My days are all fucked up, guys. I just got back from vacation. Yeah, so Thursday. Actually, I think tomorrow we were actually talking about it, of doing like a NinjaTrader stream. So maybe tomorrow, depending, especially tomorrow, if the price action is just absolute shit like it was today for crypto, we'll just switch over to NinjaTrader, and you know, we can talk about all that stuff. You know, stocks, options. I can tell you guys like the stuff that I'm looking for. You know, the other screens that I'm using, how to set everything up, you know, and the other things that you can track with the options. So yeah, we can definitely do something like that. Yeah, and you know, as you guys know, like I love to teach, so anything that we can do to kind of set you guys up. What I really want to do is talk about this, or what I wanted to do was talk about setting up the algo that we were talking about a while back, I don't know if you guys remember, we were talking about doing like a community algorithm where we design this algorithm to trade on, a certain thing, and kind of test it. Like I'll test it on my computer, right? I'll just do a little bit lower leverage, but um, it would be fun. Yeah, Andy's. I'm not sure if you can get NinjaTrader in the UK. Definitely check it out. If not, you could definitely get Sierra charts. I know that's what Midnight uses to trade. He trades Sierra charts. Um, it doesn't cost money to use NinjaTrader, but to get the lifetime license, to get the order flow tools, like so to get the chart that looks like this, it does. I paid for a lifetime license, so it's $1,000 for life. On on Sierra charts, it's like $35 a month. There's no like lifetime package. But you can definitely do it. And so if you guys want to, I mean, I don't really have anything going on right this second. So um if you guys got to go, head out, but I'll just fucking mess around for a little bit. I got a little bit more time. So this is a program called Bloodhound, right? This is where we use to make these algorithms. And so this is kind of how they look when they're set up. And so basically this algorithm that I've set up, um, oh shit. Um, I always forget that you can't just click and drag. You have to press control and to drag. So the way that this algorithm is set up, right, is let me take some of this extra shit off. Actually, just leave it. So the way this algorithm is set up is that if we get a bar that's you know in a within a couple of ticks of the previous bar's close, what happens is we get one of these bars, either the red or the green, right, to sell or to buy. So this is showing us a sell signal. This is showing us a sell signal. That price is you know, typically getting ready to trade down just based off of the algorithm, right, guys? And the algorithm is not a 100%. Yeah, Sierra charts is hard to learn. It's super old and it's like real like computer savvy. NinjaTrader is a little bit easier, and I have templates for all this shit. So like if you guys buy it, I'll just send you the template. I'll just post a template for all these charts, and you guys can just upload them. But you see, so the algo like tells us, to look for a sell, and so this next bar trades up. We get another bar that opens up at the same time, can't break the top, right? And then we pull over our TPO to confirm it, which is these two bars here, right? Um, and then we get this nice little trade down from the overnight session. And so this is kind of giving us that a nice little warning signal. And then you see here this buy signal actually probably not that great, right? A little bit too early. Got a little buy signal, and then price traded down, but then eventually came back. But we're not trying to sit through something like this. And then I have designed a couple of more. So I have like an ATR reversal, right? So the green buy, red is sell. So this one worked pretty good sometimes. The multi-sign gives us too many signals. This one I'm still kind of working on. And then this is the same thing. This is the one that I really like, that I've been kind of making for Bitcoin, because it just gives us it's been giving fairly good signals. Right here you see kind of a little wash. Right, this one gives us a nice little sell, little buy wash, little sell. So it just with Bitcoin, because of the whippiness of it. This is on the ES, but with Bitcoin we get a little bit more movement. So right, like you see these nice buy signals, see some good sell signals, see this good buy signal. So but ultimately it's just kind of like this is what I'd like to do as a community, like start fresh, start with zero stuff on here. We'll use all the price, the indicators that are based off of price, right? All these lines on here, guys, are you seeing, are just VWAPs. And then like this is the point of control, this is the mid. You have like your pivot points, which are these greens. So there's a lot going on in this chart, but I'm not staring at this chart a lot. I'm just looking at it for reference points. That's it. But yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool to have like a Citadel algo, you know what I mean? And then we could, I could let it trade on my computer, and then any money that it makes, we can just put like back towards the community into like raffles and shit, like buy merchandise and raffle off all like hats and shirts and stuff like that, fidget spinners. He said, interesting. I've been wondering what kind of software the whales use for auto trading. I don't know what they use, to be honest with you. I use the program is called Bloodhound, but I don't know what they use. The Bloodhound program is expensive. It's like $2,000. I mean, but it's worth, if you want to design algorithms, it definitely helps. It's worth it. I like it. And you can set it for like auto trading as well. I typically don't use it for the auto trade. I typically just use it for to give me the signals, and then I decide from there. Right. This is kind of like the admin trade alerts section. I see this red line, then I check my chart to see if it's actually a good trade. This one's telling me no, probably because we're above the VWAP, so I'm not really a huge fan of that. We get this signal here below the VWAP. I like that. This one here gives off above the VWAP. I like that. Right? It doesn't work out. So, not all there's no algorithm out there that's going to defeat the market, right? Or it's going to make 100% gains. If there was, nobody would tell anybody about it, right? Do like a cooperative. That would be cool. Yeah. Tripton said someone they use, a 23-year-old programmer. Yeah, a lot of the people that design these algorithms, like these quants and stuff like that, is like they're like Harvard grads or Princeton grads. They're like geniuses, right? That go work for the market because they want to make good money. Do you have some kind of program background too? Most of the stuff is just self-taught, right? I was a medic in the army, and I've always just been interested in learning stuff, and I'm kind of that person that once I get a little bit interested in something, I just go all in and focus and figure it out. All right, Progressive, we'll see you later, bro. I mean, you can see the range on the market today is just absolute shit. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. That's what's coming in the future. We'll definitely talk about NinjaTrader. I know a lot of you guys are anxious to learn what the fuck, to learn about the footprint chart, right? Which is this chart here. So this is definitely coming. I definitely would like to teach you guys about this, but this is mainly for futures and stocks and stuff. So using it for crypto can sometimes get you in a bit of trouble. But as we go forward and stuff, definitely would be cool. Just set up a company if you have any ideas. Today you called a short right before it tried to run a top. Did I see a divergence? Right before it tried to run the top. Those plays were just like for certain entries, so it wasn't really like a divergence or anything. I would just I was just looking for it. There was probably a green dot on Market Cipher. Someone's been kind of counter trading Market Cipher, like they say green dots and they short, and the red dots and they buy, and it's been working. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna sign out and get some stuff done. Maybe watch some football today and call it a day. I bumped into that while surfing yesterday, the footprint chart. Yeah, we can definitely go over it, guys. I have classes, like deep classes that go into this kind of stuff. We'll just have to, if, like I said, we're here for the community. So if this is what the community wants to do, then that's the way we'll go, right? But let's get through this boot camp class that we have coming up, and we'll just go from there. Because, like I said, the base of everything is going to be the TPO. Don't try to distract yourself with all these extra tools that people think are gonna lead them to the promised land. But once you learn that base of the TPO, then you guys will be good, and we'll start adding, tools to your tool belt. So that way you're not building a house with a hammer and nails and a saw. You've got a nail gun, and you've got your power tools, right? But first you have to understand the blueprint before you start building. So even your dentist asked you to help him today, Andes. Yeah, that's awesome. Tell him to join. I had a kid come to my house yesterday, and he was selling solar paneling. And I know those guys work just solely on commission. He was a young guy, probably like 22, 23, and I was just like, hey man, like what's your schedule like? And he told me he's pretty free during the mornings and stuff. And I was like, hey, just hop onto the stream. You can learn something. If you like it, definitely be active in the Discord, and we'll help you out for sure. We've got a great community here, and everyone's helpful. So, but I appreciate everyone. Thanks for staying. We went long today. I got a little bit carried away, but I will. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, just post it in the Discord. I'll have C130 post a poll. If we want to do like a ninja trading session tomorrow, if you guys want to see James and I trade just straight ninja trader tomorrow, then we can do that. No big deal. Especially if crypto's being slow, right? I got no issue with that. All right, you guys have a good day. Make sure you manage that risk and stick to your trade plan.